ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm World Dragon. This is the continuation of our playthrough of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. We are still on Grim Darkness, I am happy to say, and we are on Daring difficulty. We are currently chasing the Drukhari round globe, because, well, I say around the globe, around the sector, because they are threatening all of our systems. Well, not even all of our systems. We've actually come up to a winter scale system where he intends on playing a bit of Merry Hell with the planet, which is where we left it last time, because I think it's gonna take a little while. Basically, we're actually gonna have to go in and do the planet, so to say. So I left it there last time after having done a quick bit of admin at the end of the session. So having done a quick bit of admin, shouldn't hopefully have to do too much. We're going to go down to the governor's camp, usual suspects, and hunt these Drukhari. It's not going to be... I realized after last session that I actually thought it was going to be something else, and I thought it might have actually ended up being a little more of a text thing. Oh, we actually get to watch ourselves land. But... no, it is still, I remember then, it is still planetary thing. I did think it was something else. You have a little bit of fun with a winter scale planet in the second half of the game, which is what I thought it was.
What torments you?
Nope. Nope. Where you going? Where you going, Heinrichs? I mean, technically he's going where I told him to, but...
Oh, yes. They all will see.
Okay, well,
We have come here by a dark invitation. The Black Dragon stirs in the shadows, drinking blood, waiting for you.
pick up some fine wine. Governor and it was dining on fine wine by the time all of this came to an end, by the looks of it.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
This is Xeno's trap.
Over. Hey, what's that?
What is that? Let's find out. More random goods. Probably will come under miscellaneous, unfortunately, which is worst set of trading goods you can find. They're only worth 50 points. I think they're only worth 50 points. I have a feeling that, yeah, this is actually it. Oh. Didn't even get to intervene. They are just dead.
At last. You took your time coming to meet me, monkey.
You realize that the Elucidator is silent. The Xenos is dressing you in low Gothic.
How disappointing. This clearly isn't Erimeris, the Cabal's Archon, whom we had the displeasure of meeting on Verbos 6. Once again, we are dealing with a pawn instead of the true root of the problem.
Oh, please say that loud enough for him to hear.
The little monkey remembered the Archon's name. Such a clever thing you are. You might just make a good pet after you've been properly trained and stripped of your misplaced arrogance.
See, now that's what I've been trying to do to Heinrichs as well. Get to his soft, gooey center. Coercion succeeded.
Speaking your language is slightly less trying for my patience than being forced to listen to a monkey machine butchering our tongue. Besides, I want you to understand.
Sure.
That out of all of your kind, you're the only one to discover our feasts in advance. Usually you're all so slow and sluggish that my kin always have enough time to leave the battlefield before aid arrives. But still, time and time again, your dogs have been there to stand in the Cabal's way.
That thing is perceptive.
Yes. One second, folks. definitely going to go number 4. I'm going to try and keep annoying him.
Do not try my patience, monkey.
Sorry about that. Got to close the window, and I didn't want outside noise coming in throughout the stream. I don't think I want to kind of give away my secrets. I command substantial resources.
I suppose you are forthright in that regard. But simple riches do not change the fact of your weak, short-sighted, deficient nature. No, there is another. I will tell you this, monkey. I know you might be lying to me, or you might even be unaware of who is guiding your hand. In any case, I have grown quite tired of your attempts to You wander among the stars, so you must know of this place. An ancient reach, where the echo of stellar agony rings still. A place that serves as a graveyard for old stars, still filled with residual emissions and glittering dust. The place that buried your wreck, stuffed full of delicious, frightened monkey, and the horrors that devoured them. The threshold of our domain. Your kind call it the Cinerus Maleficum. That is where our disputes will be settled. The cabal of the Reaving Tempest will be waiting for you, monkey. Do not come unarmed.
I could attempt to annoy him. I'm not going to. I mean, you get an achievement for it, which I already got last time anyway. I'm going to, not so fast. I answered your questions, now you answer mine. Nose his head pensively, but catches your attention is something else. A barely noticeable twitch of his fingers in his armored gauntlet. He is signaling to someone standing behind you.
Very well. Amuse me.
I'm going to draw my weapon. There's someone behind me.
Anathema observed. Commencing purgation protocol.
You will know the taste of anguish.
Signal to somebody behind me. There is nobody behind me. It lied to me. Well, unless it was this guy. Cavalite warrior on the right. A Slith. Got a Cavalite Blade Master, another Cavalite Blade Master, a Warrior, Incubus, Cavalite Warrior, Cavalite Blade Master, and Sybarite. Yeah, Cass doesn't really have any big clumping of people to attempt to take out in round 1, to be honest, or get all stunned. Sybarite, Slith, and see, I mean, I could run up here and shoot right, but at which point then the Slith has free reign on Cass. Although, she has really good dodge. Dodge of 95. Which, according to this, should actually be 120 something. 125. In fact, 155 if you include the base chance. So I don't know why it's only saying 95. We'll see if that changes when the fight actually starts. Heinrichs. We'll take out that guy behind us with ranged attacks. So you come this way to the left. Pascal, you join him. Ebola. Come after Cass. CC, I think that's a pretty good position for shooting from. And stick you in there. And all of these guys, technically, she is covered from. It's just these guys who, well, he might... I don't know whether he'll favor range or melee, to be honest, but we'll find out. I can go for that. Damn it, I forgot to turn on all of the extras first. Stunned. Stunned. Yep, that guy was stunned too. That guy is not stunned. Never mind. 3 out of 4. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Warp Curse, the Slith. Let's actually remember. Put this in there because I think that's where I'm going to get Adira to run to.
If I may.
DC can stay where she is, I think. Front line.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Attempt to get it up to here. Still putting my dodge at 95%. I suppose that's the highest it can be, really, isn't it? That would probably be why. Either way, you know, its chances of being taken down. I mean, there you go. I'll lose 50, but I'm technically on 160 something, so it's gonna remain at 95. I've got 20, 40, 50. I've got 80% to play with. So anyone that has a weapon skill lower than 80, I will stay at 95% dodge. He's too far away. You did not receive the ability to be stunned.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And let us simply kill you a little bit more. All of the guys that haven't taken a turn quite yet. Okay, no, she's gonna favor. She missed. It missed. Dodge. Everyone who's gonna favor. Alrighty then. Make myself big and strong and rough and tough. When I have some temporary hit points, why not? Let us go and...
But of course, Lord Captain.
Pay for this in blood.
Full strike. Hammer of the Emperor, that comes. The air is filled with a putrid smell. Well, interesting. The warp is rising. We haven't even gotten to Adira's turn yet. Good shooting, Tex. CC, you need to deal with this one.
A wicked thought.
Was very much hiding behind cover. I don't know what if you can even technically hit him. I could, but it's not going to look very good.
Schemes within schemes.
Yes, we have a slight cover problem in the way. Cover that we cannot remove.
What if? Ah! Behold the wrath of madness! Oh, a wicked thought.
The Wrath of Madness. We won't run and gun. We're going to hit raid.
Genius at work.
Okay. Well, the rest of their guys are all stunned. Let's have Adira come into here. Let's sensory deprive the Slith.
Or
See if this works as well.
but of course.
You've unleashed my fury.
Nice. Fortunately, I sensory deprived him first, so his chances of hitting were a little bit lower than average.
Will do.
That's...
Anything else?
Of course, we have ruined the warp. The miasma is real. I don't have any... I do have some sources of death from above, but for some reason I can't use it. You can see I have one on my character sheet. It's a bit weird. Let's come to here. Let us turn on some reckless abandon.
There is only death. Yours.
Let us swing. People are bleeding. Yeah, for some reason I can't use this. Not too sure why. They don't have any negative effects on me. It's a little bit strange. And I also can't use my blade dance. Oh, clearly I need a two-handed weapon to be able to do these. That's the only thing I've got to change since last time. I see if I go and... Yep, there you go.
I shall not. Killing brings me no pleasure. As the tenants demand.
Let the true master inflict the pain.
Let not the righteous be. May their blades be sharp.
I die.
The other side awaits.
Now, unfortunately, nobody is left in range. However, there's small massacre of bodies on the floor. Ever so small massacre of bodies. Yeah, not really much point in many of my other abilities now, so leave it there. We're gonna take a small walk forward.
Is the tread of his faithful.
We're gonna do a bit of self-damage and get ready to
The Omnissiah knows, comprehends all.
a bit of extra damage.
Running binary code.
He still lives. He'll die on his next turn, though. Oh, wait, let's just kill him now.
My vow is to
I'm done with this one.
Stick her in there. Oh, we definitely had... Okay, not quite. Come forward a bit.
Me?
Let's jump
If
into
you
there.
insist, Lord Captain.
I'm actually a lot less worried about her than I ever used to be. Because, I mean, like I said, she has... You know, like I said, what does it work out to be? 180% dodge. You know, her chances of being hit are slim, to say the least. You know, even if somebody has 100 in either their weapon or their ballistic skill, you still end up with like an 80% dodge chance.
Ruby flashes are choking me.
Yes, that's an extra turn.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing on the old movement. I have 8 of these, however.
I
1,
bring mercy and retribution. As honor ordains.
2,
The shadows will
3.
no pleasure.
Okay. I was about to start jumping back and forth. Oh, we've still got someone alive. Mate, you are lucky you are not with the pack. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Yeah. He's just lucky he's not with everybody else, basically. Because if he was, then he'd be dead already.
A wicked dwarf.
And now he's dead. Yeah. Have somebody go loot him. Hang on. Always at the cargo, because that is a piece of rubbish. Part of mutilated bodies with cut tendons and shattered bones.
One step at a time.
Gordon died before he could even raise his weapon. Betrayal from within. Venom Blade can now always add to cargo. Reinforced Cabalite armor. No, let's always add that to cargo. 20% of Xenos artifacts. Which will be very nice. Yes, actually, we're going to get a lot of Xenos artifacts, I think. Because of... we're now going to be killing a lot of Xenos creatures. When the wearer kills an enemy with finish the job. I don't even know what that is. Reinforced Incubus armor. It's got very nice stats, but once again, let's always add the cargo. And it does also count for 25% of... That's what I'm aware of. 20% of armor, Xenos artifacts. What did I say? Armor carapace, get out. Grants the wearer +5 bonus to persuasion. Whenever the wearer is affected by an ally's ability, they gain 3% dodge until the end of combat. It stacks.
There will be no peace in my wake.
General trash. Sybarite. Blast pistol. Keep an eye on it and have a look. And if we quickly check, there is no more loot left on the map, at least none that I can see. This is where the drop down was.
The Inquisition taught me many things.
And that's them. Yes, with killing all of these Drakari, now we should get a nice bit of bonus. My Xenos artifacts, which is a good bit of reputation for the Ukas Malaka mission, because they are the only ones that I give Xenos artifacts to. The other ones you can give them to are the Fellowship of the Void, and, well, we're not playing with those people. So, yes, there will be none of that, let's just say. Travel. Oh, I took 9 damage. It's alright. Travel. Make it unsafe. Travel. 25 stones, we got a new stage of development. The engine decks transform into exotic gardens, several chambers, sprouted foliage, vaguely resembling the plants on Terra. No damage was truly taken. Let's have a quick look at our colonies. Lord Captain Prelate Hectarchius of the Order of the Hammer has passed away. During the Great Purge conducted by the Righteous of Felstone, a den of subhuman deviants was uncovered. The Prelate personally led the purge, sustained a grievous wound, and died at the next planetary turn. The Order's allies believe this is a sign that St. Cognatius' relics currently stored on the planet throughout the expanse must be brought together. The Order is preparing the election of a new Prelate, under whose guidance it will undertake this holy mission. Does it not strike you as odd? I'm afraid it does not. The esteemed Hectarchius began his service as a battle missionary and has grown weary of the peaceful life befitting a man of his status. How do they intend on carrying it out? The Conclave aims to procure all the relics that once belonged to St. Cognatius. Although could possibly be procured, given that the saint is a legendary figure, many items of Cognatius' expanse have an alleged connection to him. However, it seems unlikely that any of the relics' owners will be eager to part with them. The answer to the question of how the Order of the Hammer is going to achieve them depends on the identity of its next prelate. Tell me about his candidates. He was converted by Hectarchius on one of the heathen worlds. She then served as his bodyguard for many years. Excuse me. Oh, there will be a sneeze shortly, folks, I'm sure. Many years, and eventually became the protector of the Order's reliquary and the leader of its military branch. As about a Tychon, he is an aristocrat by birth. He had an excellent education and could have lived in luxury, had he not renounced secular life for the sake of the ascetic vows. He's intelligent, thoughtful, and well-read, and most importantly, genuinely merciful. Few things can be said about Okonomus Nigmus. He has never been famous for his prowess in battle or his sermons, but the monastery has never wanted for anything on his watch. He is the most reasonable and unobtrusive individual. There was another candidate as well, Elder Iconoclast, but its flock is very small. Iconoclast belongs to the Melpians and was recently accepted into the order. The priesthood assumes that, as the prelate, he would not push hard for the searching of shrines, but, on the contrary, would preach the bliss of ignorance, hindering the comprehension of St. Ignatius' wisdom. Huh. Power factor +2. Efficiency, complacency, security. In the prelate's prayers, all ally gains +3 wounds. 7 times each day and every day. Prelate Iconoclast says 77 prayers for the rogue trader's health. Well, that's nice of him. So, assuming that they were in order, we've got Highborn, Warrior, Unknown, and I forget. What will my companions say? For Prioress Lugnalia, let her meet with Reverend Hieronymus on footfall. Should he accept her as a worthy leader, we ought to support her. A careful and sensible Oikonomus sounds like a safer bet to me than a fanatic or a clever aristocrat. The voices say that he has few paltry secrets, and knowledge of those secrets guarantees us his loyalty. Brother Tychon, he and I have met back when he was called Tychon Drivestem. He wasn't a monk back then, he was the grandson and heir to Urban Dargonus, governor of Dargonus, an honorable young man with a spark in his eyes. His ascension would mean much to the Drivestems. 5,000 Drusian reputation. Nothing from the Drivestems. I also get... At the start of each battle, the Rogue Traders party gains +10 momentum. And I get 1 security. And then that stays the same. I'm going to take the reputation. I think last time... I maybe went for the drive stem. I don't know. I went for... Maybe it was Alda Iconoclast. I'm not quite sure. I went for someone who I think was very, very political. So I'm interested to see how this story basically plays out as well. Reverend Ross arrived on Foulstone and met with a prioress. After a confession and a philosophical discussion in private, he acknowledged Lugnalia as being worthy of a high ecclesiastical station and guaranteed her the support of the cult of St. Drusus. Prioress Lugnalia has been chosen as the prelate of the Order of the Hammer. A faithful militia is taking up arms to take their claim to St. Ignatius' relics. The neighboring worlds look upon Foulstone with worry and fear, just as they do upon its patroness, the Rogue Trader. Bam, 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 bam. Done. And I think... Yes, we have... Wait, is this saying I can't do this? Yes, I need 9 people. So I need 9 people. I've only got 1. Wow, I am low on people. I need 9 people so I can... push this through, basically. 20% damage against demons. A nice little bonus. Yanis, trophies. But I believe Yanis is finished. That's the trophy I want. Dargonus has 1 thing left. The Casbalican Auction. Gamma, I believe, looks like it should be done. Yes, it is. And Babos, Warp Guides, security +2. Underground Workers, cost me a mechanism, gets me some plasteel. Cost me a chemical, it gets me some efficiency. We've got Bloodsport and Envirodome. We need people. I think I'll end up getting this one. I think... I don't know which one I particularly want more, but either way, we need some people. Yanis... You're not providing... Even Kavagama provides us... Yanis only provides us 1 person. You're letting us down. You're supposed to be in my agri world. I suppose Dargona should actually be leading it. But no, Kiava Gamma is giving us the most people. Must be in the form of servitors, I'll tell you that much. We quickly look at our contracts. Profit factor for adamantine, weapons for robot extractiums, and adamantine for profit factors. People, and wow, you can give people up for everything, it seems. Let's visit here. Jay wishes to treat me to a party. So let's do that. If you find experimental football when you are not deciding our lackluster fates, I would be delighted to see you at my Amarika in the Amesicus. I'll tell Octi to set aside some decent wine in case you decide to grace our humble party with your luminous presence. That's some kind of celebration. It is an occasion celebrated in my world. It is the day when a person shows by their actions that they have reached maturity and that their spirit is ennobled. Be my pleasure. Take the usual suspects. And it looks like we're going straight there, so that's good. Give myself a bit of time. I'm going to pop into the governor's office in case he wants to thank me for anything and give me any Casbalacan reputation. I feel like he owes me something by now.
What lies beyond?
Potentially even... Oh, she's not at the bar. That's interesting. When I mean say she's not by the bar, I meant...
There.
Obtaining cheap Amasec, which for the sake of attractiveness has obviously been enriched with a deodorizing agent. But I start up, he gave me clues. Logic 100%. Pascal.
My success is an
Precision Adept's Amicus looks eerily similar to the design of an internal scan of the fuel compartment. Dum dum dum. Refugee. I'm assuming nobody that I want to spend time with. Oh, here they are. Whoever Tora and other people are. Oh, they're her people, I remember. May the gravitational wells on your worlds never lack for grip, just as my heart never lacks for joy at the sight of the rogue trader von Valancius. I can't believe you actually wrote the rogue trader to come into your party. If the rogue trader raises a toast to your health, I'll start to believe you really are a princess and not just a smuggler with a gift of the gab. Please take a seat, your ladyship. Observe the assembled group. Jay's friends look exactly as you would expect, like hardened operators of the cold trade. Arrayed in the forbidding but glitzy style common to those who like to skirt the limits of the law. One pair in particular catches your eye, a young man and woman, twins, it seems, identical yet distinct from each other. The man has a lively face and a crazed look in his eye, while the woman is cold and calm and seems slightly drowsy. Octavia readily tops up the glasses on the table, playing the role of consummate host, but you notice that her and Jay's chairs are drawn slightly closer together than usual for a pair who seem connected only by superficial acquaintance. I'll gladly accept your offer, as will the rest of my party have just gone to a corner, clearly. They're gone. You and Jay are friends. She is my worst enemy. The vengeful spirit of retribution sent to punish me for my youthful transgressions. Mistress Haydari has a special gift for knocking me off balance and dragging me into difficulty. I would have barred her from the Amasecus long ago if it weren't for her habit of tossing money around like confetti, and of paying triple for anything she breaks. Do you see, Shireen? Do you see the petty, miserable, callous, unforgiving friends the Exalted One has sent me? What were you talking about before I arrived? Business, my dear Tora, whose mind never strays from the chilly peaks of the mountains of money she's made, was telling me the latest cold trade news. Exciting times are upon us. We're not the only ones being tested for weak spots. Palladium's set on putting the Ultraquisitors out of business, and it looks like he's got Mercy's blessing to do so. Big beasts are picking off the small ones. I think things are only going to get more interesting from here on out. That means it's time for us to step up and become major players. I know a couple of Checkners from the Ultraquisitors. They're dry as you like. We could tell them to cool their heels with us, and they'll be more willing at the other altars. We could take on Falco and even blow Valium out of the airlock too. Core, my sweet, before you go chewing Faisaline with Checkners, you need to clear the altar and hide the pulses. If Vladim's playing all the lines, he won't touch me, but I don't want to shift the risk onto you. There's chatter about the commission. Let's drink to the lady of the hour. The assembled group bursts into approving cheers, and the bar fills with the sound of clinking glasses. The Amoxet tastes exorbitantly expensive, scooping you into a kaleidoscope of flavors. Tart, floral bitterness, honeyed sweetness, and then other far more refined sensations that are nameless, owing to the small number who can afford to experience them. Bravo, Octi. This Amoxet will do me very well indeed. Of course, we're going to be interrupted. Now, Falco. The man who just approached the table is hideous by anyone's standards. A repulsive face, greasy hair, and bulging veins at his temples. His attempt at an amicable smile is so transparently false and off-putting that your fingers itch to reach for your weapon. With a surprised look askance at you, he says, Mistress Hidari, allow me to wish you a happy America. Master Mercy could not let such an occasion go unmarked. He sends his warm wishes and a gift. While in combat, the wearer of this cloak gains 15 bonus to fellowship whenever there are no enemies in a 4-hour radius. Not bad. Oh, Falco, I am much obliged and touched by your presence. May the fire in your hearth burn forever bright and hot, like the stars of the Gremner system. How most of this show of his precious attention towards my humble self brought dew to my eyes and a song to my heart. Whisper to Octavia. The very same, the greasy piece of grox. But the stars of the Gremner system all died around 100,000 years ago, and the systems around them are a truly breeding ground of death. Where's your present for Jay? Smuggler stares at you and blinking with his pale eyes, saying nothing. Then he rearranges his mouth into a smile remarkable in its hideousness. Of course, your ladyship. And this gift is from me personally, Mistress Haydara. Exotic venom blade. Ha. Love it. As Falco turns away from the table, you see a snarl of feral hatred twist his already repulsive features. And what better way to celebrate than with a game with stakes naturally? Today is my America, and that's what I want. Jay draws a stack of carved plasteel tiles from a pocket. They are decorated with symbols and fine mag lines. Holding the tiles in one hand and raising a glass with another, Jay asks, what do you think, Shireen? Does the rogue trade have anything she's willing to wager? Your Imperium test succeeded. You recognize the tile in Jay's hand. It is a set for Tan To Lo, a game popular among gamblers. Each player is dealt several tiles, which can be arranged into a pattern of specific value by carefully matching up the mag lines. Whoever has the highest value wins. Voids would love playing Tan To Lo, which is usually won by luck or skill. Raise your goblet in salute. Watch out for her ladyship, lads. She was awfully quick to agree just now. I have a sneaky suspicion about how the rogue trader acquired all her countless riches. But I warn you now, playing for money is considered wrong on Ifrit, because gaming is tempting fate. So instead, we're going to play for wishes. A logic skill of 35. 100% chance. Nice. You have been dealt a poor hand. You cannot make a high value arrangement from the tiles. I'm going to show you my hand. The Exalted One loves me today. If one shows one hand, what then? Then you have a chance to bow out of the game without losing, but you can only do that before someone announces they're going to show their hand. Drop your tiles on the table. Toss the tiles onto the table. A hand is significantly better than yours or anyone else's. Oh. Wait, I'm confused. It has already granted me a gift fit for a queen. I'm taking you out, Shireen. May fortune continue to smile upon me. Look at your new hand. This one is definitely a good hand. One of the best you can get. There's two of us left, Shireen. I'm going to show you my hand. Show your hand. Side of your hand sets everyone on the table into a flurry of excitement, but then the chatter turns into a roar of triumph. Jay's hand is the most valuable in the game. I win again. What should I wish of you, Shireen? Oh, wow. Number 4. You didn't get carried away. Sometimes it's easier to dispose of the asker. I'm gonna say number 2. I love playing for high stakes, Shireen. An excellent suggestion. This is a debt I will definitely call in. Tiles are displayed around the table, forming piles in front of each player. You suddenly feel your body grow heavy. The treacherous Amasek is slowly robbing you of clarity of thought and dexterity. Yeah, you wouldn't be cheating by any chance. Has Jay Hidari really fallen so low that someone could think me capable of deceit? Your hand is not especially good or bad. It is the kind of hand played only by someone desperate who has nothing left to bet. I'm announcing a condition, seeing as it's my America today. The only stake I'll play for is a dance. Try to cheat. Succeeded. You reach for your goblet and accidentally catch a spare tile with your elbow, scooping it into your free hand. Now you have an excellent set of tiles, but you would swear that Jay saw your little move. He saw it and said nothing. She's cheating. Of course she's cheating. I am out. You're also cautious that none of you know how to dance. She's cheating. She would have definitely beaten me. Unlike Amasek, you can always trust Amasek. It always lies. Amasek's deceit. Better deceive, not live to regret it. Fog swallows your mind in appealing ideas of other ways you could amuse yourself at this party. Surrendering to the maelstrom of chaotic thoughts, you let the all-pervading merriment determine your fate. Dum 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 dum. Back on the Void Ship Bridge. I would actually hope back in the captain's quarters, to be honest. Not the Void Ship Bridge. Just sat on my throne in a drunken stupor. Fire the lasers! Fire everything! Captain, we're docked in the footfall. I don't care, fire everything! I am the rogue trader! I will do as I please! Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, look, and there's Jay. Thoughts tumble violently inside your head, periodically ricocheting off the inside of your skull and triggering bursts of piercing pain. Your tongue feels desiccated and shriveled in your mouth, and it scrapes painfully against your teeth. Light is the enemy. Self-awareness returns unbidden, bringing with it an inexplicable sense of awkwardness. Your beleaguered body violently protests against the very idea of getting out of your soft bed. You hear a soft sigh beside you. Look over and see dark hair fanned out across your pillow. Jay, who is cozied up next to you fast asleep, is carefully dressed just as you are. Or perhaps she is not asleep at all. Shireen, you certainly know to have a good time. You struggle to piece together your fragmented memories of last night's carousing. For some reason, you can clearly recall the ingratiating looks of the wardens as they tried to persuade you to stop. The cries of the beggars whom you gave an obscene amount of alms, and the stamping of the servitor that you rode around the station to Jay's unconcealed glee. How did you and I end up in our chambers? You helped you get back to your quarters, and then I couldn't find the door to get out again, and you graciously gave up 35% of your bed for me. Yes, I think that's the number our haggling ended on. Okay, how did the night end? I don't remember all of it. I think we shot at some people over their heads. Someone didn't offer us the required amount of respect. Then you said that flying a shuttle was easy and that you would bet your warrant that you could get us to the ship. We also stripped a man and burnt his clothes because the sight of them offended the Exalted One. I can still smell the singed fibers now. Okay, you can smell it too, and you feel slight burn marks on your fingers. You notice one more thing. Your lips feel rough and dry, like they have been ripped over and over by another's teeth. Really? We need to make ourselves presentable. I'm sorry to say you're right. No matter how soft the bed or how pleasant the company, there is a line we must not cross, and I am perilously close to doing exactly that by getting a couple of bottles of delicious medicine for our aching heads. And to receive a gift from the Lord Captain that was worthy of the relationship the two of them share. By the way, there was one thing I remember about yesterday. You, Shireen, wanted to know what kind of gifts it is customary to give girls on a freet. You never heard the answer. The wind of sleep had already whisked you away, but weapons, valuables, and loyalty, that's what girls are given on my world. Winking playfully in farewell, Jay gives you a dazzling smile. And fall back asleep. Nope, both stand on the bed. For a rogue trader procuring just about anything is a trifle. All it takes is commanding the high factotum to do just that. As to choosing the gift, however, her ladyship will have to rely on her own acumen, or the council of members, or her retinue. We have to go here. I haven't even had my ascension yet. Which I feel like should have happened. This is my office. Go through my office. And down to the Void Ship Bridge. Hi. Factotum is in this direction. There he is. Hang on. Let's go for the transportation of some goods. Imperial Navy. Have we reached those numbers? Oh, what are we on? 85. Okay, we can get the engine. We are 2 away from the fighters. Casbalic mission. No. Opticon 2-2. No. And Hieronymus Delaroso. Very much so. We've just... I don't know. We just seem to be gaining their reputation here, there, and everywhere, really. So they're done. Opticon 2-2. Oh, yeah. I did want to get to 17 for the Assault Lasgun. Sorry, the Deadly Repeater. I have the Assault Lasgun. A little bit more damage. A little less armor penetration. Rate of fire 2, however. And I have a 30% chance to gain 1 more attack action after a kill. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then Casbalic mission again, so I want to get up to... What was I aiming for? No, I got what I was aiming for. Which was this. Psycho's Breastplate. I mean, Cursebringer, you know, there are a few things that still be quite nice, don't get me wrong. But, we're okay. And so... yeah, sorry, the conversation about Jay. I want to get her a gift. If you're not satisfied with stealing from our coffers, I humbly apologize. Certainly, your ladyship, all will be taken care of. Might I ask what you had in mind for our esteemed companion? Given a conspicuous penchant for luxury, the gift needs to be something remarkable indeed. Her own void ship. What would you recommend? Go about this with a practical mind. Your ladyship's domain spans many worlds, both major planets and minuscule colonial outposts. They're nigh insignificant on the scale of the Von Valencia's protectorate, but could still bring great fortune to an ordinary person. Given Mistress Haydari's choice of trade, she might quite like the option of retiring to a safe haven whenever the need desires. Her own humble demesne, and a place where she won't need to fear the schemes of her vengeful rivals. I need some time to think it over. Enough questions for now. I shall return a little bit later. So weapons, jewelry, and luxury stuff. Okay, let's... Who exactly can I be asking about these things? Jay's honor. Would your ladyship care to learn the circumstances of your return to the ship? I can assure you that the landing deck was damaged minimally. Mistress Haydari escorted you to the quarters rather boldly, touching the person of the rogue trader, and in response to the crew's attempts to help you, you endeavored to demonstrate your proficiency in several Freet swear words that, according to you, Mistress Haydari had taught you earlier. Ah, well. Regarding the incidents that took place on Footfall, Liege Takara has already let us know that the persons affected have no claims against you, and thank your ladyship for the honor of witnessing how the rogue trader and her charming paramour amuse themselves. Any rumors? No. In dialogue. Master Helmsman. You know anything about a ship named Fiery Reckoning? I've heard the name, that much I'm sure of, but I can't recall the details. I wonder if it was part of that operation that the late Mort was put in charge of. If it was, then there's nothing I can tell you, Lord Captain. The whole thing was kept under wraps. Your best chance would be to ask the High Factotum. Maybe some of his treasure records have mentions of this Fiery Reckoning. Heinrich Montag. But it says I can ask people you think would please Jay.
I know very little about how ordinary couples come together.
Skirted around that
The
side of
books
life.
I have read always skirted around that side of life, keeping silent on the matter. I have enjoyed...
I didn't want to... I wasn't courting her, it's just I promised her a gift. I'm just finishing a quest. I suppose I did promise her a kiss. That's probably not very good, is it?
To what do I owe this visit? Mistress Adari is a dangerous person, and dangerous people like dangerous things. Jai is probably partial to good weapons. She even has a small but enviable collection. Such a gift would not only
People whom
be
you would like to
practical
curry
given her
favor.
perilous.
Oh, Heinrichs. Why haven't you opened up your soft center to me? Do you know anything about the fiery reckoning? No, it seems not. Okay, I'm gonna leave this gift for a second because I still want to break open Heinrich's shell. I feel like I should be able to. Let's go double check. I can't, just whilst I'm here, Legion's residence, that I cannot get any Casbalica mission reputation. Because, you know, free reputation is always fun. Yeah, let's go and have a quick check on that. And see what we have. I'm thinking not, don't get me wrong, but, you know, like I said, I'm in the region. May as well see if there's anything going on. Vladium. Question about football, other matters demand my attention. Yep, there you go. Alright, nothing new. To the outside. Hoping that's a fast travel available to my ship.
The rogue threat.
And it's not going to make me... Yes, it is going to make me run backwards so I can zoom in, but I cannot zoom out. So, Void Dock Alpha Row. Double check on Opticon 22. He's here, and once again, don't think I'm going to get anything new out of him, but why not check whilst I'm running right past his Makendrites? Because, like I said, yes, he's very much here. Oh, and there might also be... That's a good point, actually. I wonder if... Have I taken Pascal to the general area, the atrium, in case there's any loot left over? Because I did leave a lot of stuff there. Opticon 22, Yavagama Refugee, loot which I cannot quite get to. I'll also get to the Yavagama Refugee. We are going to have to come back this way. Not the Shadow Quarters? I don't know. Let's quickly look at the atrium. I think I left stuff in the atrium. I mean, I might as well get it. It's free cargo. Cargo equals reputation. Reputation equals great things. Oh, well. Good things. We'll call it good things. I am, of course, hoping to gain myself an extra level. I need to double-check the conditions on Kibala's abilities, because they didn't seem to be available unless I had my two-handed weapon. I have a feeling it's actually because I need a blade spinner's weapon. So, there is that. Having not found any blade spinner's weapons since the beginning of the game and her quest. Hieronymus Dolorosa. Okay, no, I don't seem to have left anything here.
See. Oh yes, they all will
Shadow
see.
Quarters. So like I said, yes, having not found anything since the beginning of the game and her quest line, which I personally think needs extending throughout the game because it's very rapid fire at the beginning of the game. And so it also, unless it does scale with you, it's also very then early game. So the loot you get and that kind of stuff, again, is all very early game. Which means finding her decent weapons for the end game, because my blade weapon with her sucks. I mean, I've got a two-handed weapon that does less damage than it's my one-handed counterparts that I can find everywhere. So we'll have to see how that goes. I feel like there might end up being some reputation points required. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the dock back there. We'll speak to the Kavagama refugee, and we'll speak to Opticon 2-2, and we'll see what goes from there. Yes. Obviously, I could have gone and spoken to De La Rosa for the Drusians, but the only reason I'm actually going to go speak to Opticon 2-2 is because I'm literally running straight past his doorstep. And I do actually need more reputation with him. I don't actually need any Drusian reputation, which makes me think on Dargonus, I'm going to do the one that gets me Mechanicus. It's not Mechanicus, is it? It's oh, is it Mechanicus? Anyway, their reputation. Kavagama refugee. Refugees from Kavagama are looking at you, some with apprehensive frowns, some with unconcealed gratitude. What became of the ship you used to get here? Is it the property of the Von Valentius dynasty? Percentage, wow. Apologies, we couldn't save it. The ship was damaged during the escape. We're lucky it got us all the way to Footfall. It's at the far docks, but there isn't much use for it anymore. Doesn't look like it's going to fly anywhere, and the local Recologas have already removed some of the valuable parts. You can send your people to take apart whatever's left, scavenge some components. I got Mechanicus Creations. Hey, I'll take it. The map of the Expanse was revealed to me before the Sea of Souls roiled and tangled the paths. How did you, desperate ones, reach Footfall at all the way from the Kranich system without a navigator? Please forgive my worthless words. We were fleeing our way in the dark, and you could say, all we had is some old maps. We prayed to the God Emperor day and night while our helmsman plotted the course. A miracle it must have been, your ladyship. We told you everything back in the square. Things are rough from Kavagama. Maybe there isn't even a Kavagama anymore. The planet was attacked by a horde of heretics. Realized there wasn't anyone left to save. Captain smashed his own head against Cogitator, and so did half of the officers. Everyone who survived did their best to steer the ship into the warp, and here we are. Only 3 ships made it out alive, ours being one of them. We don't know what happened to the other 2. They never made it to Footfall. Maybe they disappeared in the warp, or maybe something else happened to them. I know of one of them. Corrupted Vox casts a special breed of heresy that requires knowledge of unholy arts. Kavagama could have fallen under the influence of the Twisted Tech Priest. Yes, we know all this. Do you realize this? Please have mercy, a few idiots shouted some things, that's all. We shut them up ourselves already. Because they grief and fear talking, please don't punish the rest of us for it. Vituperation directed at the Adeptus Mechanicus was likewise registered. Denial is meaningless. You may board my ship and continue to serve. Iconoclast +5. Sold. Oh, wait, that's my ship. Let's come back this way very quickly. Opticon 2-2. Oh, nice. You can keep doing it. Is this a bug? Am I spamming? I mean, I've scanned a lot of planets, so there is that. Don't get me wrong. But, contracts? 93. It's definitely working. Is this a bug? Nope, there you go. I've run out. So it wasn't a bug, I just... Well, I didn't realize you could turn that in as many times as you want. Are you interested in exploring faraway systems? Functions as Senior Planetary Scout for the duration of data classified procedural cycles. It was distinguished with 3 promotions by 1 grade. The right to a Tier 2 Sacred Augmentation, a notation in the fleet-wide archive as a valuable unit. Tenorus System. This unit was promoted to the rank of Logis and transferred to Footfall in order to perform the functions appropriate for its current station. Circumstance, I express my respect for a veteran and adherent of the fleet. What happens in the Tenorus System? Data classified. What is the Cognizance Fleet? Explorator Fleet. Mechanical purposes, surveying optional conquests, where auxiliary echelons and autonomous void vessels are operating throughout the entire the Iconoclast expanse. I have no more questions. Trade deal. Yeah, no, I do need more reputation with these guys. More to the point, I have enough reputation.
Patience. Oh, my nerves
Get the
are
things
frayed.
from the Imperial Navy. Very much so. I could actually also, whilst I'm doing this, get some reputation with Casbalica mission, because I should have smidge more Xeno trophies. Not sure what they quite come under. Xenos cargo. I think they are worth 500 a pop, so usually have to decide between Casbalica and the Fellowship who you give them to, but as I said, we're not using the Fellowship. Order shipping and transportation of some goods. Imperial Navy reputation. There is nothing for me to trade, but I can get my upgraded starfighters. Thank you very much. And Casbalica mission reputation. Not select tradable. We don't want to quite hit that, but Xeno's artifacts. Let's get an extra 1,000 in there. It won't get me another rank, but it is getting me a little bit closer. And once I get, I think it's actually slightly higher than this number. It's a higher 2-9 number. I can do that colony thing. So here, I mean, yes. So we could do this. I've managed to gain a person from somewhere. However, I'm going to keep my people because they're very precious right now. I do have a need to grab myself a mechanism from somewhere, though. And that will get me 5,000 Explorators reputation, which is much more useful to me in the grand scheme of things now. Chemicals, efficiency. Yeah, mechanism's not going to happen. And, right. Janus, Dargonus, Kiava Gamma. Yes, Dargonus is the other one. Casbalican Auction. Oh no, it is exactly the same number, I believe. 29390. So we just need more Casbalican reputation. Have a quick look at my inventory. Hang on, let's go to my ship first. We're going to get Wrath Starfighters as opposed to just Starhawk bombers. Or even the other one was Fury Interceptors. Add those to cargo, don't need those anymore. The better engine, basically one more speed, still with strong acceleration and braking. The engine has now finally been upgraded as well. That can now go to cargo. Still not sure about those ones. If I'm going to swap. From plasma armor. We'll keep the bombers. Sun Hammer Lance battery. Yeah, no, that's going to disappear now at the cargo. I'm not definitely drop it. It's just going to appear on the floor next to me in the middle of the bridge. Long range broadside 333, long range broadside 321. Yep, that can disappear. Right, that's a bit cleaner. We are also then got a blast pistol. Always add to cargo. Add to cargo. Power sword, one-handed swording weapon. I don't think we particularly have much need for that. Add to cargo. Don't think we're going to use that. Light condense. It's a melee one though, right? How does it stack up to what he's currently wearing? Only 3% less armor. I actually get all of my dodge back. I mean, I suppose technically I lose 6% armor. I gain extra dodge against human enemies. Whereas hit chance in melee combat is increased by 8%. You know what? I'm actually going to go and equip it for now. So I lose 6% armor, but I've gained about 20% dodge. So that's really not that bad. Where it hurts. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy with blade dance, other enemies adjacent to the wearer become staggered for 1 round. Probably not going to get used. That hammer's definitely not going to get used. Exotic Venom Blade. I have a feeling I already went and equipped one of these. No, I didn't. I simply have a bio dagger. This can you always go to cargo, I think. That can go to cargo. As cloak, I'm actually going to put... I don't know why. You have that cloak. 1 AP immediately resets cooldowns on all attacks and abilities. At the start of the user's next turn, they gain 1 stack of staggered that lasts until the end of combat. We're not going to use that. We're not actually going to use this cloak either. I have a melted charge. I'm still so happy about that. Toxic knife. Let's go to cargo. Finish ritual vestment. And so let's double check. Let's come this way. Character. Features. Ability can be used multiple times per turn, but each use requires a charge to be spent. The blade dance gains +1 of this ability each time they use to kill a target. Whose kills made with death from above. This ability can only be used with a sword equipped. Ah, I need a sword. Right. So, obviously then, so this being a dagger, and this being a axe. I assume a dagger doesn't quite count. There you go. Blade, sword, primitive, chain. So I assume it needs the sword tag. Right. So I can go dual weapons. They just need to be swords. I feel like a lot of the stuff I get off the Drukhari is daggers. I have a feeling I'm looking in the wrong direction. And so let's go back to the Coronis Expanse. Right, so that answers that question at least. I do need a sword equipped. So I can go two swords. Or even, I suppose, a sword and an axe. Potentially, if I wanted to go two-handed, or sword and a dagger. That doesn't really matter so much. Let's repair the hull. Components 964. I could upgrade the hull even more. Which, you know, why not? And we have reached max level, ladies and gentlemen. No, I haven't. It can still go up. That is 8. I wonder if it gets all the way to 10, basically. Yes, our hull. Now at 262. We're just strapping more and more metal plates on the outside. And be like, yep, this'll do. Somehow we haven't affected our own speed. Right, let us... There's a not explored planet. That's interesting. There is also Mechanicus ship floating around here somewhere, which is what I'm actually going to attempt to find very quickly. Unidentified Imperial Void ship. We're grabbing that plasteel. I think this is, in fact, the ship I was literally just talking about. Oh no, Scarlet Pursuer. Oh, sure. Cast by the commission, 1,000 reputation. Beautiful. Received items, empty soul trap. 50% of Xenos artifacts. Even better. Even better. Don't have any, They're just going to hang around, it seems, actually. Absolutely fantastic. So, because these Xenos artifacts as well, 30 of them, that is going to be 3 hauls of Xeno things. There's another 1,500. So I only got 1,000 straight reputation, but I got items worth another 1,500. Drifting Void Chip and Drifting Void Chip. Okay, we have 2 Drifting Void Chips, which is interesting. Yep, we will do what we always do. The profit magically disappears. Let's visit. We've also got some adamantine, which we are not mining. Is fantastic. Let's go and get that under my control. We've only got 1 drifting void chip. It came up twice. This is the adamantine. Accept. The drifting void ship. Let's go. This place creeps me the hell out. All I'm going to say. That's exactly what this void chip does. It just creeps me the hell out. Not so worried about now getting it complete compared to like I was last time.
Curiosity.
But I remember from the first time I did this.
Poison runs through mechanical veins. The path to your goal seems easy as long as you do not turn back.
But I did this last time.
In an iron heart.
And like I said, it creeped me crazy out. Oh, I've missed some... Oh no, I didn't miss some goods. I did miss some goods. How do I get up there?
Acquisition is possible.
Oh, I blow through a wall. Oh, that's my only charge. Damn it. Fine.
Everyone, applaud my brilliance.
Out of charges again. Can I have some melted charges, please?
Operation successful.
In this tapestry of a world,
I suppose I really shouldn't blow things up
am
for
the
a simple,
road friend.
simple bit of loot, should I? Because, it's not going to be any good, because this is something that should be done at a Mad Tech Priest.
Stop. There.
Hammer time. Assume those are the goods I just went and found. Crazy door on the go. Open the damaged door. Pascal, logic.
There will be no peace in my wake.
I mean, the ship is having a very bad day. Just put it that way. Zap! That's what's going on. Right, so let's take Pascal.
Knowledge is eternal.
As I believe, turn this off at the far end, basically. Power. Yeah, some creepy warp stuff. Heretic trophies, ranged weapon cargo, melee weapon cargo, heretic cargo trophies. Let's zoom back out. I do not need to zoom in on all of the horrible things going on, quite frankly. Oh, tech use 100%. Pascal, go back and do that.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Let's keep going forward.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
Cursed flesh, you betray me. I am drowning in the mire of flesh and sinew, but my spirit longs for the perfection of the machine. This place still gives me the creeps. Reasons I don't play games like Resident Evil. We will mend you. You know, I feel that by the end of mending somebody, they should still be functional.
I'd like to have seen Incendia's space when she found out we'd stolen footfall out from under her.
Yeah, see what I mean? Even the chat is like a little bit old.
Lady Chorda, I would not be rubbing my hands with glee if I were you. The rogue trader is a dangerous opponent.
Another notch.
Got tech use.
Operation successful.
10 weapon skill and 5 strength. Not bad. Oh, machine spirits, is it you I'm hearing? Yeah, they're mad.
Afraid.
Are completely empty. They are looking through you without seeing you.
Blood is my life. Death is my duty.
Alter the ordinary. I am an enigma.
Valid system pressure parameters. Expected value 10. And I believe, yes, there's pressure stabilizers over there as well. 5, so we've got a 1 and a 4. What I have to do, however, is get through this poison. Which I'm going to give that roll to...
Should I divine our next step?
Sorry, Adira. I don't...
I dare not provoke the whispers. Can I fall back now?
Okay, beautiful. She didn't actually get a proper trauma. So for valid response, okay. 7, that's a 1 and a 4. This will be invalid. 5.
The stars are my
9,
canvas.
10.
Anarchy is my brush.
I'm listening.
Pascal, we're going to go ahead and use you. Turn on the backup generator.
Damage is negligible.
Wait, what?
Calculating optimal route.
I have a different perspective.
Wait, what?
Ready for
Well, we didn't take it. We haven't got any traumas, so that's fine. We have a wall we can blow up, but I don't have any more explosives left. Again, we're getting fun void stuff, warp stuff coming to my mind. Yeah, I don't want to know. I just want to leave now and destroy things. Clear passage with explosives. We don't have any. This would have been probably had better loot than the last one I was in. Let's have everybody.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
I am your shadow.
The amount of restored wounds is increased by the bonuses. Heals 1 fresh injury if none are available. In fact, can I... My old Medicae things. And removes 1 fresh injury if none exist and attempts to remove an old one.
Your time has not yet come.
Thank you.
I will mend the thread between body and soul.
There you go, just take off. Take an injury off both of them. Just in case. Put those ones back in. There's gonna be something good behind that passage. And I wasted my explosive.
No sleep, no rest. Only duty, only death.
What lies?
Go forward as a party. Where's a melter charge when you need one? I mean, that clearly shows you there aren't enough melter charges. Although I probably used a couple for failing attempts earlier in the game, if I'm honest.
The premonition runs true.
Pascal.
Meditation is terminated.
Oh, another annoyance.
Cass is actually going to stay up here. Pascal. Oh, unfortunately, can't get past him. People are come into there. Heinrichs come into there. Let's come into there. And Idira. You know what? I'm actually going to say come down here. You know what? I'm actually going to say same with... Cass, I think. Heinrichs. Step to your right. Cass, down here. Start the fight. Cass, as for always. Right, so all these servitors are going to slowly wander towards me. We do have a Mad Techno Matt up there. We have a Mad Magos. Mad Logis up there. And a servitor up there. And if we're very unlucky, it'll mess up and all of these guys will get involved as well, which definitely happened last time. And we actually have, yes, Heralds of Corruption, which... Hold the phone.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Backline in there. Oh, apparently... There you go, that was just where I was trying to put it. It was overlapping with this one, I think. And then front line... Do you know what? I'm going to go and put it up here.
If only that were possible.
No, I'm not, because I can't see it. Put it up there, but that's... I'm going to put it straight in the middle there.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Right. Then... Can't see that Herald of Corruption. And it doesn't look like I can see... I can see this Herald of Corruption. It lives, however. That's just an absolute pain. Can I? Nope. Who can I exactly see? Yeah, a couple of the servitors. Do you know what? Let's just destroy this thing.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
You. You know what?
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Give CC a shot.
Let's see. A new note in discordant
Let's put a bullet through
melody.
somebody. And we're just going to leave it there. Heinrichs! Operation Charge! Although, in fact, before we go anywhere... Okay, it doesn't claim that anybody's actually in... There you go. Does now.
For the throne's glory.
Wasn't claiming that anybody was actually in... Point of sight of that one. Make you big, rough, tough, and strong. Let's challenge up to here and... Deal damage. Doesn't mention that it has to be melee damage. But on the other hand, to charge. If I get into here, however, I feel like I'm not going to be able to see anybody else.
But of course, Lord, your reckoning is due.
I don't think anybody else... Oh, never mind. See what we can do about this guy.
See to it.
Hey, 3 damage. No more cover left. Take that. And then we'll take some temporary hit points. Ducks behind somebody else's cover instead. Ow! That was a big hit. Servitor gets to come and... I don't know what he did. Ouch, Pascal is being beaten down. He's having a rough day.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Green Spirit Communion.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
These dudes don't explode, do they? Good, no.
Running binary override.
Definitely blow up a little bit, though. And
My vow is to serve.
Pain Residence. Pascal might actually go down. I remember the first time I did this fight on my other playthrough, and honestly, it actually wiped me out about 6 times or something stupid.
Schemes. Predictable downfall.
Some would call that overkill. Others would call it just the right amount of kill.
If
a bit weaker. Everybody play nice.
See.
Thank you. I was about to say, the fact that they're all hitting me is a little bit annoying as well.
High momentum.
It just got a heroic act.
None will stand against me.
Which, let's be honest,
Be gone.
just went and sparked a few people's last spark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's my 6th? Mad Technomat, yeah, I've got him. Held of Corruption, yep, got that. Oh, there's a second. Ah, there's 2 Mad Technomats. I'm hiding one behind the other, making me think there's only one person there. And because I've now gone and I have nobody in my line of sight. Not even this wonderful boxcaster up here. So that was kind of unfortunate. Did nothing but a heroic act. Keebala, Keebala, Keebala. Up you come.
I am your blade and shield.
Time to remove a mad technomat from the world.
As honor or death, death is a blessing.
Momentum.
Right back into another heroic act. Yeah, he did. How many? I've only got 1, so I can't jump to the next person, unfortunately. Carnival of Misery.
The undying emperor whispers his will. I shall not.
It's about all I can really do, to be honest. Blessed taint of corruption. Let us. Right, if I come to there.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Try to die with grace, at least. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay, because I guess, yes, they all basically got temporary hit points from those Vox speakers. He's not going to be able to move. Let's not worry about doing that.
Me?
Oh, let's
If you insist, Lord Captain.
lower the general level of warp nastiness. Heinrichs. You take a step back. And
The Emperor is on our side.
kill the servitor. Cannot. And he's also not under Emperor's Resolve. Bit of a shame.
I won't object to it.
Unfortunately, due to... I'm not gonna lie, doing this with bad planning. Oh, and there he goes. I thought he was about to be knocked down, to be honest. Wow.
I feel nothing.
He is
Fear
really running away
nothing.
from me. What have I got left? I've got 2 guys left. One is this guy. Right, so let's... It gives me a tangible shot. It's all pretty much a tangible shot. Let's stay in here. At least I get to stay in cover as well then.
Oh, a genius at work.
Now this cover is destroyable. I think, or it was.
Schemes within you are marked
Nice.
for demise.
With a guaranteed hit. Yep, that's him out. Adira
They
will
who discern the future on the battlefield.
jump you forward, but you're not really going to get to do much. People are on the other hand. And
Death comes in silence.
take out this mad Magos.
Aim for the heart next time. As honor or death. The shadows will
More
see it
damage.
As the tenants
Blade dancing on the go.
My blade whispers your name.
Then
Killing.
there you go. Jump behind him. He's dead. Oh, hang on. Let's. Oh, Pascal, why don't you turn around? Lazy. Sniper rifle.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
So the rogue trader come back to... Do you know what? Frag grenades are always going to be added to cargo now as well. Kind of gone past frag grenades a little bit. And... what has he got? Crippled arm. Can I live with that the rest of the fight? You know, I think I'm going to be okay. I'm not gonna...
To the ordinary.
You know, what am I talking about? Of course I'm going to use a Chirurgian's medkit.
The dead know nothing, and neither do the ignorant.
Integrity factor increased.
I mean, they grow on trees for me, so... Right.
In the shadows of the Imperium's ignorance, my genius blossoms. Oh, how they fear the brilliance that eludes their narrow vision.
Oh no, I've got a fun fight in here as well. If everybody come up. And let's go for the charge!
What an amusing attempt at defiance!
Cass. Let's have you... I'm gonna have you come... Oh, I can't go that way because there's a stupid Vox thing on the wall. Let's have you come into there. Let's have you stand right next to her. People are just inside the doorway. Girl just inside the doorway. In fact, swap those two around. Kibolo is definitely going right. He's going left. Heinrich's just in there, and so that leaves Idira at the doorway. Alright. I'll have you walk around the corner. And...
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
And I forgot to do the supplementaries first. Once again.
If I may.
Back line. Rear line. Okay, no, I can't get. I can't. Yes, because I have to aim it on the middle of something. That's okay. Right, we'll go front line. Front line, I'm going to say roughly in here somewhere.
Ask. Me? If you insist. Another foe painted black.
Oh, I missed him. That was a mistake. He's stunned though, so hey, there's that. Destroyed a Herald. I destroyed a Mad Technomat. I did a little bit of damage here and there. Mad Magos is stunned. That's quite nice. But he's all these Vox skulls and everything I need to get rid of. Oh, I can't see any of these guys. Let's just...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then yes, these Herald of Corruptions that very much... Oh, come on! I've got two Herald of Corruptions going next.
A wicked thought. Let's see. Names another one.
Everybody play nice. Definitely gonna have Adira zapping some lightning around the room. And everybody go into raid mode.
Let's see.
That'll be me. We're unfortunately gonna get a quick yes. Yelling of... Oh, a double yelling. That's a bit rude. So if you come into here and... Definitely set that off. Yep, I'm happy for that to go first.
I know what is to come.
One dead. Dodge chance. Oh, did I just... A blue horror just turned up. That's what that slight noise was. Gonna give me some dodge chance. Can I go and do sensory deprivation on this thing? Right, that gives us hope. And then...
Will do.
The blue horror, I guess. Analyze that enemy. I'm only going to assume that was a dodge. Box Skull gave the Servitor another move. Pascal. I get you into... Let us... Let's charge you up here. The Mad Magos.
Explorers know one route. Forward. Request approved.
Need Spirit Corruption. This time we'll do a bit of self damage.
Running binary outline. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Need Spirit Banishment. Lead.
Significant value.
Combat that makes free attack against a target.
I am a savant of destruction.
I am a savant of destruction. We are actually going to come over here. Act as a bit of a shield.
Everyone, step
for
aside.
Cass, and I'm going to take this thing off the wall.
Be gone.
Have no more of your nonsense. Thank you very much. Okay, for some reason, it's not hitting Kibala. Don't know why.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Oh, it did by the looks of things. So if we do more damage.
For the throne's glory.
Let's have some temporary hit points, and we're going to leave that there. There's enough warp nonsense going on, quite frankly. Cass is definitely going to have to tone it down by one. Then gets to walk forward. Whether he's going to reach anyone is another question. Yeah, stand next to each other. That would be glorious. Well, just as you are, you know, I can nicely jump in that middle bot.
Trust me.
Well, he took almost no damage. He took a lot of damage. What I should have done is that beforehand.
As
and there's that. And then there's that.
Fail. Death is a blessing.
And there's
Trust
that.
me.
Then there's one of these. I can't jump over things. What? Where's your acrobatics gone? In that case, we'll leave that there. It's starting to go through people who aren't even in this fight. Let's hope that doesn't become a problem. Kind of had this a little bit last time. Got these Heralds of Corruption.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Need to not exist.
Where did I grace, at least.
Let's have less.
That is foolishness.
Can't see that one, which is stupid. Nothing should be blocking my sight of it, as it's, you know, 20 foot in the air. But, never mind. I believe you just took a swing at me, didn't you?
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's mend reality. Let us give... Ooh.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Take out this Vox skull.
The other side awaits. As
There you go, let's dance back this blue horror.
The shadows will see it done.
Oh, wow.
I'm not the enemy.
Seriously? Not one attack was against the blue horror. That's messed up.
As the tenants demand. Death is a blessing.
Especially considering the fact I realized that was just available. And we'll leave it there. 3 attacks, and of course, not one was against the actual enemy. Get out of town. That. Let's do
Isn't
that.
this a job for the serfs?
Let's... I don't suppose you probably can't shoot this thing either, can you? No, that's fine. What can you shoot? You can shoot this guy. You can shoot this guy. Let's shoot this guy.
Predictable downfall.
Do I want you to have the extra go? Now there's a question. I mean, you can't really shoot anything because nothing else is really left in range. I'm probably going to say no to that one. You've used your heroic act. It's back to my go anyway, so now I can potentially... I can see the things up there. I can see the things behind me. Right, so let's come to here.
Is my muse. Schemes within schemes. Claims. Another
Right,
one.
so nobody's going to be getting any bonus HP anymore.
Oh, a wicked thought. Oh, a genius at work.
Oh, I missed. Let's switch guns.
Behold my artistry!
Behold my artistry. Last one.
What if?
I shall hit him eventually.
Let's see.
Not with that kind of shooting I want. Hey, I hit him.
You are marked for demise.
I missed him again. Come on, we can do this. No, we can't.
Thought.
No, we can't. Who have we got? Idira. Come to here.
There is movement.
Lightning zap these two, and I'm hoping the overspill should actually kill this guy. Yes, it does. Demonic attention, perils of the warp. Fine. Got these guys who are not even actually in this room. These guys are in this room. So that's some nonsense for you right there. Actually, go back to the party. Ad Magos. Trophies being packed as cargo. Technomat.
Intriguing.
Ooh. Good door.
Jokes. Jokes that once said
It
aloud
actually
make
missed
your
me.
eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Applies a minus to perception for all attacks made against the wearer and to all enemies in a 2-star. Now, it's okay. If you be what you are.
I'll warn you if I hear anything.
One step at a time.
Yeah. Can't believe we actually
Wisdom
dodged that
madness.
flamethrower. That's quite funny. We've paused because there's horrible things in front of us. Damn, that's trap.
Curiosity unveils itself before me. There. Done!
Damn, another trap.
Applaud my brilliance.
Would you look at that?
This
Would you look at that?
is my playground. Yes! Genius triumphs.
Probably gonna have some more.
Patience.
Oh, doesn't seem so.
My nerves
What
are
I found.
frayed.
My warp sight reveals something.
The stars are my canvas, and anarchy is my brush.
Nope, nope, nope. We can't go around that way. We go around this way.
Another notch.
Done. Right. Now, just before we go into this last fight, not that I'm overly worried, but let's just do our levels ups. Have them. And what have we got? What have we got? All right, so we've got a main skill point. 10% critical hit chance against enemies affected with one or more of the following: prey, trailed, or immobilized. I mean, we can make everybody prey pretty much. I know I haven't been doing it too much recently, but we can very easily do that. The Bounded kills an enemy within a critical hit. All allies in a... No. Turn that off. Entire difficulty of movement point. Let's just turn that off. If claim the bounty kills an enemy, the bounty hunter's next attack this turn will always score a critical hit. That's not bad. Whenever the bounty hunter is attacked in melee range for the first time since the end of the turn, they automatically dodge. Not worry about that. So I've basically got... It's an extra turn with half there. No, we're not going to grab that either. That's actually very annoying, if I'm perfectly honest. Which is pretty much why I haven't been putting things as prey, because I'm sick and tired of Adira getting bonus turns. Always a critical hit. Should probably. I mean, we haven't really got a lot left. This is near enough our last bounty hunter talent. So... Yes, we have to realize that. Next, enemy suffering from any of the execution damage over time effects is suffering from burning, including the effects and toxin. At the same time, all of these damage over time effects deal 30% more damage. While moving or bleeding enemies leave a bloody trail on the ground. Using Scourging Strikes, the executioner's melee attacks. First instance of damage dealt by the executioner's damage over time effects in a round reduces the inflicted enemy damage by 13% until the end of combat. There's a strong possibility for that. Yes, we'll grab that. Let's be honest. You don't really do much in terms of... I mean, I wish you could modify things without having to reset everything. I would just like to take that off. We're going to go down to, of course, we can't go to the next level of Psyker. We're being threatened by enemies with melee. We're actually not going to worry about that too much. Every Perils of the Warp increases momentum by 15. There's a strong possibility for that. Triggering Psychic Phenomenal, Perils of the Warp the first time. The Psyker's next Psychic power costs -1 less action point. Not too worried about that, actually. When the Psyker is not in the target's line of sight... The resistance test might get a -20. Piece of Veil Degradation. That's not really worth it, to be honest. So I say that. That one might actually be worth it, to be fair, for this character. Because probably not so much for Heinrichs. Has the same archetype. Reward characters gain total all characters. Well, let's go for that. Mental Breach. Enemies that have taken damage from the Psycho at least once suffer a -20/22 to all resistance test against the Psycho until the end of combat. Every time the Psycho deals mental damage from any source other than Aftershock, the target suffers half as much mental damage at the end of their next turn. I'm actually going to grab that. That could be quite good. Down to gas. Oh, we actually get a little bonus to some of our skills. All right, we don't want any of it. No perception, no willpower, no fellowship. All right, then. I would have potentially taken some more agility just to really take the mick with our dodge percentage. But definitely don't need weapon skill or ballistic skill. Toughness is now useless. I guess we'll just pop in some intelligence and increase some stats. I guess we'll just do that. Don't want Guide of Souls. Force Untraveled. +2 Perception. Entire by the Navigate's abilities gain +5 to all resistance tests against warp effects caused by demons, psychic powers, navigator powers, etc. Until the end of combat. The effect stacks with every ability applied. Oh, character traineristic willpower, potentially. Or perception. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, I was thinking I would love to have done this for the last thing, but we couldn't, could we? So, no, let's actually... Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer an additional 8 damage from all attacks of opportunity and cannot dodge them. Until the end of combat, not at the end of... I read that as at the end of combat. I was like, well, that's useless. They'll all be dead. Wasn't traveled? Yeah. Pascal. The duration of negative effects inflicted by pain resonance is increased by +1 round, and the penalty. Whenever the executioner or their party members are suffering from any danger over time effects. Already half that. I think we're going to leave it there because, like I said, with Kibula's heroic act, I can actually make them heal us. 5% more damage to each to a target for each type of damage over time effect inflicted. 15 bonus to Law of Xenos. I don't think I particularly need that. Okay, so I'm gonna go for 5% damage. The target for each type of damage over time effect inflicted on that target. I'm thinking, I mean, I only really do bleeding. That's only gonna cap at a 5% because I don't really use anything else. Falls characters gain 1 MP, 1 deflection, and cannot fall prone. Sold. I get this is my last chance to give myself one of these, but... Counts as 2 for the purpose of calculating the bonus granted by Gift of Torment. Records abandoned in the previous round, and by the start of their turn, set as temporary wounds, they are healed. Do you know what? Let's do that. Let's give them a bit more life. And hope, quite frankly. Why is he 2 ticks into his next thing? Why is everybody 2 ticks into their next thing? Why is it saying level 32 as the maximum part of this? That's so confusing. Formidable distraction. All enemies in 2-star radius and Vanguard suffer a -8% penalty to dodge. I tell you what, this guy has definitely not become the tank like I wanted him to become. Not because he's no good at it. Just, most people that we get into any kind of melee range with end up dead. I mean, the temporary wounds are lost. The Vanguard gains a number of temporary wounds strength for 1 round. Yeah, let's grab that. I mean, we don't pretty much do anything to do with primary target. Sorry, priority target. So when he loses his temporary wounds, he gets more strength. See, look, and now it's changed to 2 over, as opposed to even being at the mark. Now we've got, I don't know. Anyway, this door will now open. The writing above the doorway reads Main Computing Cathedral. Continue. Shield us, O machine god, from the evil that has taken hold of your temple. Save us, preserve us from the corruption. Show us the way. Sacred metal that bars our path is weakened. Let us appeal to the machine spirit of one of the generators so the metal may drink from its blessed energies. There should be one hidden somewhere in this module. Are you all right? My true flesh resonates with the machines in this abode. Their pain and madness interfere with the workings of my cranial circuitry and cyber mantle. Suboptimal, but surmountable. Back to the door mechanism. The door and the entire adjacent section of the bay have no power. There must be a backup generator somewhere nearby. Once you turn it on, you should be able to proceed. Okay, restore power. I was like, I'm sure I just did that. I'm sure I just ran all the way into the ship for a reason.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Magos Tiberius Mala. The end of the room is permeated by wild mixture of miasmas of both mechanical and biological origin. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odors, the device in front of you is a mismatch of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. In all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component, a heavily augmented man, whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine, a dozen of wires piercing his flesh. Who are you, disturbing the peace of holy martyrs in the home of our grief? What do you want? Symbols of your brethren protect themselves with our symbols of chaos. Or we have this as well. Or worse, chaos sorcery. If you don't come to your senses, your fate is sealed. Snap out of it and speak clearly what happened here. Succeeded! Suddenly, the mingled stench in the room is drowned out by the sharp, piercing smell of ozone and grease. You sense that the nauseating atmosphere in this prevailing in the room has condensed into a single point of evil in the depths of the ship and is now hurtling towards you. Well, that wasn't much of a conversation, was it? The question of, can you please tell me what's going on here, results in roar, Hellbeast, charge, and consume. Hellbrute? Hellbeast. No, this is a Hellbeast.
Showing up uninvited.
Hellbrute. Scorch Fiend, even. A Hellbrute is something a little bit different. Okay, so hang on. Nothing in the wings. Nothing in the wings. 5 bad guys. Alright, 1 Vox Skull. 3 servitors. No, 2 servitors and yet another Vox Skull. Right, Cass. You get to go first. I'm going to attempt to position you there. And I'm hoping I can, in essence, do a triangle coming out from her and hit everybody. Then pretty much all of them get to have a go. Adira, come and stand over here. Keep it over there. Pascal, front and center. That's where you should be. Heinrich's there. And DC hiding in the background. As she should do, because she is in essence our long-range support. And go. Wait. Remember your extras. Rear.
If I may.
Front line. Weaken big, scary machine spirit. Done everything. Yep, that hits everybody. No, it didn't. It missed that Vox unit on the other side. That's an annoyance. There you go, and I could have had them all as well. Never mind.
Isn't this a job for this duty demands?
Alright. I got him. He's dead. Servitor stunned. Servitor stunned. Forge Fiend. Not stunned, but he's pretty much a mess. And we'll leave it at that. Not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Coming in to say hello. Dodge, dodge, and slap backwards. Still standing, though. I like that. We won't deprive him of his senses yet. Oh, he doesn't seem to have any melee weapons. Any ranged weapons, sorry.
But of course.
Now we'll deprive him of his senses. We shall
On it.
also weaken him a little bit. And done. That's another reason why I don't like her having constant who goes, because when you weaken someone, it's till her next go. And that includes extra goes. And so
A genius at work.
all of that simply means and includes... can we get the guy in the back? No, we can't. Never mind. Missed! How the hell did you manage to miss that? That's a hell of an achievement. Oh, he's got a strike back, Raging Fiend. Suffers damage the first time in a round, it becomes enraged and strikes back after every additional attack suffered this round. I got it. Everybody play nice.
I will leave footprints of
He could strike back, but I feel like he's dead.
My blade whispers your name.
Dance.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Done. Evil. That was evil incarnate. Evil, the corruption that watches us day and night. You have banished the evil. You tried to warn me, but I was deaf. The ship, Kiavagama, it followed us from there. I brought peace to Kiavagama, resting in the knowledge that the wicked have been punished and that you and your brethren have been avenged. Glimmer of awareness and joy shines in the madman's eyes. I was part of a great force that drives the universe. I do not fear the cold of death. And so he dies. And we get a dimensional traveler cloak. The wearer of the cloak gains a psychic power, which allows them to sacrifice from 3 to 9 wounds to immediately teleport to any cell in a 4-cell radius. And we also grants 15 to Medicae. For the warp, 100% chance.
The whispers taught me how.
The demon engine, it was this creation, a horrifying mix of real space technologies and deranged powers of the warp that disrupted the ship's systems and twisted the tech priest's minds. Headhunter light carapace. That's not gonna be used to me anymore. It doesn't look like there's any.
They will see. Oh, yes.
Anything else left in here? Let us boogie on out. I did definitely leave some loot behind an explosible wall. Fibrous carapace. Which I had to go and leave because I don't have any melter charges. I truly wish there was a way to get melter charges on tap, you know, from like one of the colonies. Is that just, yep, gonna... Don't actually want to go back. I was hoping maybe I could blow it out of the void. As it should be, you know. Well, that's that. Let's go back to the Cronus Expanse. Let's see where we can go, where we have to... I know where I have to go. I don't have a way to get there at this point, I don't think. I think I have to forge myself a way to get there. Spellstone, Magnetic Storm, some Plasteel, some Adamantine and some Xenotech, and an Augur's Anomaly. Have I gone and done that? Drifting Void Chip 12 times. Footfall. Stress Signal. Yeah, I guess I have. Magnetic Storm. I won't be able to use at this point. And then Promethium. What I need is some people. Plasteel, Promethium, and Phlogiston. There's always a potential to grab some Phlogiston. Plasteel, Plasteel, Phlogiston, Promethium, and Plasteel. Angle from here. Let's see where my lines go. I can go to here very quickly. Everybody asks that you grace me with an audience. I simply must inform you of a series of outrageous breaches of discipline that threaten to dissipate the dynasty's coffers. That would, of course, be J. Haydari. Undoubtedly. I gave her a warrant to be allowed to trade. And she brings me trouble. She is stealing from me. She thinks I am a mark, and she thinks she can use me. She is going to have some difficult questions to answer. I bet it's her. Sorry, I'm kind of half guessing, but I bet it's her. We're still kind of... The game's messed up. We're still kind of getting that warp noise in the background. Who are you? Your leadership warrants report systematic and flagrant attacks on the dynasty's coffers perpetuated by your companion, Mistress Haydari. The Emperor is my witness. The worst rumors of her thieving ways prove to be a significant understatement of the reality. What crimes has she committed against the Treasury? She is extorting bribes and oblations, gifts, favors for herself in particular. She is exploiting rumors of a connection between herself and your ladyship, so unscrupulously gather bribes from all and sundry, hinting at how displeased your ladyship will be to hear if anyone is being uncooperative. I may have found myself the victim of her attacks with particular frequency due to my position. How much has her chicanery cost us? On a protectorate-wide scale, the astronomical sum has extorted from us seems negligible and not worthy of notice. Nevertheless, I cannot help but be outraged by her blatant exploitation of your goodwill. Bring the embezzler to me. Haha, the little bow. You wish to see me? Handful, she will furnish Jay with whatever she desires. Is that clear? I command you to stop riding roughshod over my factotum and my treasury. I've been informed that you have been soliciting bribes. What ashmag besmirched their worm-eaten lips with such a scurrious lie? Actually, don't tell me. I don't even want to hear their blackened name. I have never demanded bribes from any of your vassals, but I have willingly accepted the gifts they have offered. Is that a crime? Mistress Idaria is quibbling over semantics. She might not demand anything directly, but she drops heavy hints. Perhaps this isn't about the hints, but the habits of a rotten venal soul accustomed to doling out bribes left and right, and thereby draining the dynasty's treasury. I'd be curious to know, Danrock, how much of the von Valancius fortune you have squandered by handing out bribes to people who did not ask for them. Why do you need such gifts? I'm a businesswoman, Shireen. I exact profit from everything. It's in my nature. When a desert lion catches the scent of blood, he will eat even if his belly is full. For who knows when the next feast will come. And besides, what girl doesn't like receiving gifts? Jay lowers her abashed gaze to the floor. He's worried you are exploiting your privileged position. Should try to worry less. It's not good for the slanderous little heart that pumps blood around his ungrateful carcass. But I am surprised he was not worried before, when he showered me with generous gifts the moment I arrived on board. Of course, I will not accuse him of trying to buy my favor. Factotum's face changes color to match his jacket, whose collar suddenly appears to be digging into his flabby throat. However, the source of these blessings dried up as soon as he learned of our connection, Shireen. I consider it profoundly wrong that our affection should have had such an unhappy effect on my material well-being. Therefore, I took it upon myself to remind the High Factotum of his previous lagrice. You bumbling suitor. You dangle after my companion, and now you are trying to settle the score. Get out of my sight. Factotum lets out an incoherent burble, sweeps into a deep bow, and hastily beats a retreat. Well, that dealt with that problem. Who would ever trust the word of a man who douses himself in perfume to cover up his body odor? Everyone knows that that is a sure sign of a soul prone to deceit. I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Lord Captain.
What gift would you give the girl you liked?
I used to give Genusian lilies to the girl I liked, but the species long since extinct. Now it lives only in my memory. Lord Captain.
I am too old to remember how to charm young ladies. Oh, the poor guy. Poor guy. There we have making it. Let's pop up in... Wait, wasn't there phlogiston up here somewhere? I feel like it's somewhere in there, and it's now just disappeared off my screen. We've got an unforeseen event. Oh no, it's here. It was at the bottom. Took a bit of damage. Keep jumping around. Yep, there you go. The phlogiston on the rocky world. Let's just go and quickly grab that and add it to the von Valancius. system. We have an unforeseen event. Which I feel like I've done. But it almost looks like I haven't. Not explored. According to the ancient chronicles, the maps handed to you by the Pilgrim, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory, brought upon by the warp anomaly raging in the system, caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, stealing a wealth of machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside a glacial tomb. Use the Augurs to scan the planet. Magos Hanuman made a logical statement, and verified information received from a nameless individual is likely to prove false. However, the factual evidence pointing at the authenticity of the ancient documents allows one to assume the rogue traders' Augurs were not powerful enough to perform a more thorough scanning of the frozen world. Alright. We need stronger scanners. We also need stronger scanners to get through a certain magnetic storm. We'll, see exactly how that one goes. Beholding the truth. There you go. There's the rumor. That's the magnetic storm rumor. Oh, we also had, which I believe has disappeared. It was over here. It was ancient bunker here in Oasis 5. Warp travel. I'm going to go down and quickly do that. Hopefully I don't need ridiculous amounts of melter charges, because I went down there without Pascal. And so, releases from its embrace. And so I couldn't even get past the door, basically. So let's actually go down there now with Pascal. And let's go and quickly finish that ancient bunker. I get it. I'm kind of jumping around, and I could, in essence, just hightail my way. Ooh, some adamantine. I could, in essence, just smash my way through the main quest. I understand that. Adamantine. We'll make some more of that. Go down to Oasis 5. You know, just cleaning some stuff up, basically. Yep. The new usual suspects, now that Elliot has been replaced. Although she was very, very useful in terms of the fact that, you know, gave me that connection to the Aldari. Get ourselves moving forward. Okay, I can't. Blast. Open the door plasma because suffering through the fumes. I mean, it's going to make me suffer through the fumes. Okay, no, I just took 2 bits of damage each.
What lies beyond?
Yeah, I'll open that.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Ooh, more keys. And a grants 10 bonus to tech use. Error, insufficient power.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Applaud my brilliance.
Melting venom. Yes, great brilliance. You destroyed stuff. A worn seal. That's kind of hunting for the room that, in essence, can help clean this place out, which I think is here. I shall wholly console intended for use by people not trained in the mysteries of ministering to machine spirits. Completely silent. Resilience and indulgence in this den of decay and entropy. It still does it rain over this place. Activate the Virgin ventilation system. EDIC system malfunction detected. Reason unknown. Humidity and control systems failed. Warning, backup generator connected. Away from the cogitator. Good.
I'm
There will be
still
no
new
peace
to the
in
art
my
of
wake.
exploring.
An explosion thing on the floor. Good. Nope, I thought you might have a key. Not that I overly need one, because I can break into almost anything. Good. Kate Scroll, 348 years ago, our ancestors arrived in this blooming world, built the cities and manufactorums, and founded here a society free from heresy and fear. But the immortal Emperor of humanity, Warden of the Light, saw fit to test our faith. And a great rift divided us. Let's keep moving. We can... down that trap.
There. Done.
Error, insufficient power.
Error. Making adjustments.
100% chance.
Shameful failure.
And it's making me waste keys. No, I'm sorry, I don't like that. That's nonsense of the highest degree. Unknown officer's diary. Old key. Insufficient power. Right, so... ah, right, we've got a valve here which I missed. Get out the way. There you go, you did that.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Edit system malfunction. Backup generator connected. The one thing I don't want to do is activate the emergency systems. Valve is required to regulate the airflow. Aha, this one.
Curiosity sings.
And now let's see if I can...
in my veins.
Okay, things are getting a bit gnarly. Step away from the cogitator. Oh wait, did we not? Oh, did we not already do that? Oh, hey! Success, pressurizing facility, success, booting compressor, etc., etc. And finally, we've cleaned the place out. I would extract the command blocks of this noble machine to hold a vigil for its deceased spirit. The Omnis High preserve the faithful. And we should soon very, very much.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Go and heal. Good, we've just gone and healed. We all have 2 injuries, but that's okay. Officer key. Let's actually explore this place properly. Over here. Okay, and then back out of here we come. And we should be able to open this door now.
Mistress Cabela, have you ever demonstrated special abilities inaccessible to ordinary people? Ever experienced amazing insights or the ability to influence the minds of others?
Are you an unsanctioned psycho that I should report to the Inquisition?
I hear what you're saying, and I do not like your insinuations. I warn you, if you attempt to paint the Undying One's blessing as foul psycherism, you will answer for it in blood.
Box with Winterscale emblem. bunch of psychos and these idiots are still none the wiser about who they saved from the storm. Going back to my camp is no longer an option. Damned rats chewed through the protective suit, and these people are out of repair materials. There were some decent people here, just civilians like my mother. This one girl, Zimmy, even made a habit of coming by in the after hours. She asked me to teach her the letters, so she can write to her father who went to the surface 2 turns ago. Foolish child, the war has taken its toll on both sides. Hold on. Am I sympathizing with the enemy? I better put a stop to this. I was finally allowed entry to the upper levels, and lo and behold, what did I find there? The same supply crates as those gifted to our lords by the Star Allies. The same rations as we've been eating, the same weapons as we've been fighting with. So our lies have simply been toyed with. Windscale has betrayed us. I must report this to the command, no matter the cost. I got my hands on a cutter and decommissioned a few blocks of explosives. No one noticed a thing. I bribed the archivist with a dozen rations. Now I just need to get the schematics for the life support systems. Rats brought disease from the surface, and the Medicar unit is packed. Just the right time for a quick short circuit. Timmy drank the poison water and vomited a lot of blood. The schematics were inaccurate, but now I know for certain which pipes go to the living module and which to the barracks. The senior comm officer suspects something. It's time. So this is, cause the elevator shaft to collapse in. Someone sawed off the emergency stairs and tried to conceal the damage. So it looks like Winterscale has been perpetuating a permanent war. I know we went in there, got an officer's
There'll be no peace in my wake.
Went to here. Oh, hang on, we got a door here that we haven't even opened.
Do you see that?
I do see that.
Genius triumphs.
Goods. Boxcaster, go repair that.
Operation successful.
Hold fast, Star Allies are with us. Is that all I get? For our families, for peace, for honor. Okay.
A tantalizing anomaly. I have a different perspective. Oh, what lies beyond? Another notch.
Alright, somebody booby-trapped the place. A sworn protector. I go. I'm about to charge. Logic 100%, Pascal.
My success is an irrefutable.
Windscale seal contain plans for military operations and a mention of a doomsday weapon. Lovely. Goods. I mean, this was basically just a little goods run, base. Really? Whilst being slowly melted by corruption. From the inside out.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Control panel. We, of course, have probably lots of things waiting for us. We did not activate the automated defense, which I'm hoping is a good thing. Nope, it's going to go and activate anyway.
For the Emperor.
And it's going to be facing inwards. Gas behind there. Me behind there. Yeah, see, we're kind of stuck. This warp thing is definitely bugged off. We're going to stick you behind there as well. Pascal, come to here. Ibala, come to here. Heinrichs, to here.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Start taking out the turret.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Penetrate. Shoot him in the face.
Behold!
He
the
lives.
wrath of madness!
Again.
Another one is shattered!
Done. One down. And that'll be all. Look
As honor ordains.
A bit of extra damage. Not much damage going on here, eh? Of course, there's going to be no bleeding, no damage over time.
Fail.
Caught by the web.
Slowly chipping away. Mostly dodged, though. Mostly did not dodge. And dodged. Melting Venom. Come to here. Let us... Wow, no damage coming off from that, huh?
Cover me!
This isn't gonna work, is it? Nope. Didn't think so. Go and blind this guy.
It's faded.
And she's dead again. Again, from no veil degradation whatsoever to death. I feel like that should be a major problem. Not really a minor problem. I feel like I'm going to have to make her immune to effects of the warp. Because she is definitely suffering.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
She is definitely suffering.
Request approved. My vow is to serve. Request approved.
Wow, these things are pretty hardy, huh? 113% armor. Well, that would be why. Again. I have to take the attack of opportunity because I need to step back. Penetrate. Kind of, I think I need to start paying a tiny bit more attention here because this fight isn't going the best. Let's mark all 3 turrets as prey. And this is not where Grim Darkness ends on this little escapade, which was completely unnecessary. Right. Mark all those.
Behold! The wrath of madness!
Let's see if we can't try and start to reduce that armor, basically.
Let's see.
Nobody hurt your friends. Heinrichs. Yeah, let's start to double up against people.
I need a foothold.
Let's say do plus 12 damage. Let's say be big, tough, rough, and strong.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Heal Pascal a little bit.
For the throne.
Let's hit that thing really, really hard.
I won't object to
and then
it.
let's give myself some temporary hit points. Even the Plague Bearer seems pretty rough right now. Let's take away the effects of the warp. No, it's, yeah. Let's hit those guys with that.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
The double hound in my gaze. Let us.
I am a
willpower and
navigator,
toughness.
not a servitor.
I suppose actually, let's put some front line
Isn't
down in
this
here.
a job for the serfs?
The shadows will...
Well, I got rid of that one. How many of these do I have? Just the one. I won't be able to reach the other guy.
As honor ordains.
Whoops. That was a misclick.
Trust me.
Let's do this. And
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
yes, he has full 125% armor, which is...
Whispers your name.
This is not getting me anywhere.
Caught by the web. Let your soul be purged.
We need some form of melting to take place. Although I must say, I'm impressed. In fact, we did almost no damage in each hit. We still took off 40 damage.
As honor ordained, my blade whispers your name.
Definitely still done some damage.
Caught by the web.
And now I need to be able to reverse things.
I cannot serve you in this way. My blade whispers your
Because
name.
again, I'm doing almost no damage per hit.
Caught by the web.
I feel like this is bugged and I'm going to exploit it.
My blade whispers your name.
Nope, it ran out. If I could go backwards now, I'd hit him like another 10 times. Which again, I know I'm doing almost no damage, but 10 attacks will do something in the end. Ow. He hit his own friend.
Running binary.
Have a bit of banishment on that.
The scriptural prophet Messiah condemns you.
Let us attempt to make him weaker. Wow, only took off 24% armor. That has 101% armor. How ridiculous is that? Get out of my sight. Ooh, 5 damage. Do it again. I'm not even sure if I hit him or one of my own people. Let's come to here. Let's
I'll
charge.
put my psychic abilities to use. The Inquisition sends their regards.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
And let's get out of here. Surprised the shuttle even still lifts off, to be honest. The crew that was sent to the surface reports that they have cleared the collapsed passages leading to the lower levels. After exploring the abandoned rooms, they discovered valuable cargo that has already been brought aboard. Oh, nice. A bit more cargo. Yeah, and this Adira dying and spawning things from the warp is getting a little bit old. Especially when there's, you know, low warp percentages. The fact that, I don't know, the game thinks I'm still in the warp, which is an interesting bug it's decided to come at me with. Dargona's Colony event. Boundstone Colony event. Can I do the Zargonis one here? I mean, I am here. Okay, fine. See, look, it's still coming up with warp things around the edge. My game has definitely bugged, and I'm hoping that if I come off and reload, it will sort itself out. Or maybe it'll last until I leave chapter. But if it stays for the whole game, that's going to be an annoying ass bug. And it's not like I can restart because, well, it's kind of going for a bit of grim darkness here. Thousands of commoners have left their workstations to gather for a holy pilgrimage. +1 complacency, -1 efficiency, -1 complacency, -1 security. All of the following are required. Choose your reputation, which I have. Request that the followers of St. Drusus bring holy relics to the colony. Complacency and efficiency goes up by 1. Sure. People tremble in awe attending services by the relics and return to work inspired. Done. Let's pop back down to the throne room, because I feel like I should be able to have my inauguration ceremony. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know if DriveStem is technically still stood in my personal study, waiting for me to push the ceremony forward, because it should have happened by now. I am sure I do not have to finish the Drukhari stuff before I can be anointed. See, again, we're playing with the warp. It's all just a mess. Let's come around to here. Do we have DriveStem stood here? No, we don't. Well, then I guess I do have to finish with playing with the Drukhari. Is a little bit annoying. I thought I'd have to finish Kiavagama. Let's take my leave. Very annoying and very strange all at the same time. To the ship. Not go to the void ship bridge. Go to the ship. I guess we'll go to where we're going. I know there's a warp route there, so I'm just going to make one from my capital, quite frankly. Again, we are not in the warp, people. Calm down, game. Calm down. I really hope this bug doesn't stick with me till the end of the thing, because it's kind of annoying. And if it's actually having mechanical effects, like, for instance, Idira exploding herself with absolutely zero... Oh, we do have a path from here. With absolutely zero warp, perils of the warp chance on there, or very low. I get it can still happen. Yeah, either way, still gonna be kind of annoyed. This is, yep, warp travel. Can immediately pop down here. Willpower, mystic skill. You. Quick visit. We have armed guests. I'm sure they're not guests if they're armed. Spellstone. A little bit of tea left. Yes, it's cold. A troop of well-armed people has landed on the colony and started plundering, acting like they are in charge. The report suggests that these pirate cutthroats are privateers, the likes of whom flock toward the banner of Caligos Winterscale, seeking his favor. Well then. I guess we'll enter battle. Get the crap off my colony, quite frankly. And what are Winterscale's pirates doing pillaging of Von Valancia's colony? There's a question maybe I should be asking Winterscale.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
Falchion-class frigate, a Falchion-class frigate, and a Dictator-class cruiser. Hello, beautiful. And we're up here. Got some torpedoes launched. These guys are definitely about to be blown up by torpedoes. What can you do? Macro batons, 2 on each side, and a Titan Force lance weapon. Which is not about to go off. Urian Scepter. Calamity's Promise. No? Why not? the hell? My whole mouse has gone funky. Man, this game has some bugs. I feel usually around Void Combat. Void Combat is definitely the buggiest part of this game.
Do not miss your chance, Elan's Huck.
He now doesn't want to be here any longer. Oh, that's a really annoying mouse to have. He's trying to tell me that everything is not allowed. Ooh, 2 health remaining. Let us... I'm going to say 4 shields. He might be able to come and get me, to be perfectly honest with you. Well, I'm hoping he simply decides my mate is a nicer prospect. Well, I'm also hoping...
Nothing.
I don't feel like him blowing up should have damaged the torpedoes a little bit at least. And that'll be me. Darwrath fighters. Let's see about taking out these torpedoes. Done. They're no longer a problem. We are not in the warp game. Stop it. Here comes Dictator Class. I don't know why. All he did was drop some torpedoes. He didn't even move. That was...
Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
They're my allies, you crazy people. I got 1 of them. Got 2 of them. Got 3 of them. Possibly even 4 of them. No, 3 of them. It says 4 all up. Ouch. And that was apparently my port shields and not my 4 shields. Break through a point where there was no shields.
Rip them apart.
Hang on, so let's... Here. Hang on, let's come to here. Let's launch another wing of fighters.
Drown them in the void.
Oh, drown them in the void. Let us... take a couple of steps forward. Redirect his shields.
The dark void will erase their colors.
Let the massive cannon sing their twisted song.
Nice, we did make a dent. Let's restart my own shields, because the left side is a little bit weak. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. He may get round and attack me through the weakened shields. Like I said, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So if you just take those out, then we'll come up to there. And let's have you... those guys out. Although I probably should have just taken this guy out instead, but never mind. And there is no warp damage. What's point as well, we're directly behind him, so we're actually in a great position. He has flown into a bad place. Because he now has to attempt to do this and turn himself around. At which point, I should be able to just slip straight back in behind him here. Yeah, that shouldn't do too much in the grand scheme of things. That will, on the other hand. This is unfortunately, yes, gonna have to take on a brand new side of his shields. Let us jump forward, and I should get that firing off, and then starboard side shields. You guys come down to here and just take these guys out. The music has also changed because it thinks I'm in a warp situation. Very annoying. There's that Dictator class cruiser. Ouch. Come to there. Basically, I want to get this and my dorsal Godsbane Lance weapon off. Never mind, we don't need to, because it's been destroyed. There you have it. Now, of course, we're just going to quickly pop back to the warp. There you have it. And watch that happen. Colony reward, beautiful. Again, if you are playing this game yourself, to keep popping back. We are not in the warp, people. Stop it. To keep popping back through your colonies, if you have any of those keep get reward things popping through. Because, yes, things happen. Also, once again, I feel like we missed my coronation celebration. We are simply going to plot a warp route here and then make it safe. I mean, we're going to get 3 out of the 5 back now anyway, so, you know, there's always that. And let's visit this system. We should be able to find an Eldari cache, thanks to trying our hardest to... Hello. I've just been located in the system. The artifact reacts to our transmissions by releasing unknown radiation. Most likely of Xeno origin, the cogs are reporting. If you want to get a closer look, we need to close the distance between the vessel and the object. Here's the stash. We have a Eldari weapon proficiency, a chainsword, and a Cloak of Shadows. One of the wheels deals damage with an attack of opportunity. They gain the shrouded effect. Fact does not stack. Reckoning cargo. You can scan. You can scan. Down to the Hulk. Oh, hang on, let's hull repair as well. We've got some ship components. Ooh. 6 Promethium. May as well. We don't really need to. We've got 6 Extractiums. At first it looked like the snowy and desolate planet was devoid of surprises, but the yellow and orange flickering of the lumens and the notifications from the Augur system informed the officers that there was a small colony that survived in spite of the harsh climatic conditions. What attempts to hail the colony have failed. The explorers report the dismal conditions of the settlement and its inhabitants. Their skin is translucent and pale, their icy blue eyes see no particular color, their language is rough and guttural, and their stomachs cannot tolerate anything except stew made from local roots and mosses. And yet they are subjects of the Imperium, still loyal to the Emperor. They have mistaken your people for his emissaries. Find out what happened to the world. The local ladders woefully reminisced about times long gone. Most of them were still sheltered in their mother's wombs when snow first settled on the verdant fields. Hail ruined the crops and frost hardened the soil. Plants and large beasts that could not sustain themselves were the first to go. They were soon followed by birds and other small animals. Most people in large cities perished, unable to warm themselves and their families. They say the governor's entourage left the world in the first days of winter, taking all the provisions and fuel with them. No one responded to the pleas from this dying world. The stars remained deaf to the messages transmitted by the planet's Fox stations. These abandoned subjects of the Imperium still managed to save the machines and other valuables, but they were of little use without the supply of promethium. And yet those who survived eventually adapted to the tribulations that the God Emperor had bestowed upon them. And abandoned them on the frozen world. We need to give the unfortunate people a gift from promethium and send tech priests to perform the rites of generator maintenance. Removed cargo fuel. And they gave us 2 Mechanicus creations, some melee weaponry, and an armor kit. Beautiful. Mechanicus creations especially, they're worth a nice bit more than one single thing of fuel. Bridge, we have an unknown object ahead, not an asteroid, clearly artificial in nature, but it's larger than Footfall Station. Copy that. Report relayed to officer on duty and pilots. Expect visual soon. We have visual. What the... Look out, this is the Vox Master. I'm adding the pilot, senior officers, and Lord Captain to this channel. Her ladyship wishes to assume command personally. Lord Captain, we have requested intel on the object from the Augur Array module, awaiting their response. No need to engage the Augurs. I know what it is. It's called a webway gate. Vancolix, here we see before us is a webway gate, an artifact that Xenos used to get their sorcerer's realm, so to speak. It allows Aldari to get around the sector quickly and serves as a hideout for their most unpleasant tribe, the Drukhari, whom we have already met. Elliot here, this gate is just like the one you saw on Lilithan. The children of Asurian wander the void through such constructs erected in ancient times. Any ship that passes through such a portal will enter a tangle of paths fathomable to none but my kin. According to updated, the object consists of an unknown material foreign to the Imperium. We are registering an unknown class of energy profile. The Engiseers are at a loss about how this technology works exactly, but they did specify that the energometry suggests that the system is holding an active charge. The object appears to be ready to do whatever it is designed to do. We're seeing his officers take on this. Elliot jumps in. Can we activate this device somehow? Request a response from the Engineerium Bridge. Apologies, Lord Captain. The tech priests have refused to even consider such a possibility. It would be a violation of the Omnissiah's tenets and an extremely dangerous undertaking. Perhaps a certain companion of yours could. Even if I knew the secret of this gate, I would never surrender it to the monkey. The webway is our kin's sacred refuge and a deadly trap to those such as you, Elentach. We're changing course and moving out. Detecting an energy spike of an unknown origin. Cogitator network overloaded. Peripheral systems offline. Confirming visual changes. The gate. What is that? Ships! Lord Captain, we are detecting activity near the object. Observations indicate that the signatures are very similar to ships. Lord Captain, Xenos ships. Fire the Sacred Ordnance. Battle stations. Fire the Sacred Ordnance on one of the targets. Order received. Execute now. Target hit. One of the Xenos ships has fallen. Glory to the Rogue Trader. Wait, what's that? Another Xenos ship inbound. Must be a boarding party. Where did it come from? It was hiding nearby. It closed in undetected whilst we were distracted by the construct. It's right by us. It's aiming for the engine module. Confirming contact with enemy ship in engine area. Confirm. Dum 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 dum. Hey, how you going? Pretty much joining me as I'm about to finish, but turns out I have to destroy some people. There's never a break.
I stand ready to
Pick
serve
a
you
fight.
and the Imperium, Lord Captain.
Immortality denied destroyer. Hello. He did a bit of damage. We've got an ally here. Oh, we've only got one guy. That's it. That shouldn't be too hard. He's even left himself open for a macro cannon blast.
Let the macro cannon sting, you twisted dog.
The mouse is still broken. And there you go, end of fight.
The Mystery of
Nope, we've got another one coming in. Corsair escort. We can come to here. Yep, we can get him with the lance cannon. Almost.
You are going to do battle with them in this crude vessel.
Hey, this crude vessel is kicking their ass. Thank you very much. I don't know what my ally's doing. He's do-si-doing at this point, to be honest. But let's keep going. Let's keep firing.
Anybody else? Another victory of two great dynasties, Lord Captain.
Don't know how many of these I'm going to have to do, but this is literally swatting flies. Oh, there you go. Even my ally just took one out.
The winds are soundly set. The future
Where is he? He's up left.
certain.
Last Hatred frigate. They're getting bigger. And again, I don't know what he's doing. He's just run away down here. So he's gone back to starting position, basically. And we've still got that stupid warp bug thing happening, which also, like I said, I think before, is changing the background music. And I'm not gonna lie, it's background music that I really don't like. Oh, out of range. Let's see if these guys have any hope of... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's jump forward. Not out of range anymore.
Another enemy sundered by the void.
An unsophisticated victory.
For some reason, I've gotten 0 experience. And I have rank 0. Finding plenty of bugs in this playthrough, especially compared to last time. The DLC, Void Shadows DLC, seems to have introduced dozens of bugs. We have doubt with the void ships of these beasts, and I would also like to point out, I have started playing this quite a long time after it actually came out, so... But a Xenos boarding party has landed on the ship. They are advancing steadily towards the plasma drive. The enforcers are being overrun. They are asking for reinforcements. If we do not help them, this filth will destroy our vessel from the inside. Usual suspects, charge. Yeah, they didn't last very long, did they? It was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. And then, yes, I seem to have gotten nothing out of the battle. Like I said, there's quite a few bugs. Seemingly introduced in the DLC.
Tell me something, Benai Cassia.
Charge forward. We have a Cabalite warrior right there.
Oh, yes, they all will see.
They can't wait to die. Well... we will perish alongside them. Ah, look at that. He's holding a little flag above himself, like an old samurai warrior. 10 all up. Well, that's actually quite a few. They are very spread around. I think... come this way with you. Your easiest, fastest way of getting all the way to the back is... coming up this ladder. I'm going to go and place you over here. You are definitely going to be the one who charges forward. Place you back here, slightly out of the way. Heinrichs, you'll deal with this guy. DC. No, there is no warp going on. Okay. You have to be really careful because Adira will probably commit suicide again because of this stupid bug. Stick you behind here for now. Okay, as per always, we get to go first. And let's not forget what we always do forget. Okay, that won't even rotate anymore. So now that's gone and broken as well. In which case,
if I may,
click that down there.
if only that were possible.
Yep, that's truly broken.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Click that in there. And we shall... technically... he is behind this pillar, I guess. So he is not going to be affected by this ability. And once again, Our mouse is still a mess. Oh, wait. Okay. Let us... Yeah, sure.
This a strike.
We seem to be stuck in the ceiling somewhere. Alright, he's almost dead. Let us...
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Give
I'm not
myself an
accustomed
extra
to being
go.
ordered around.
Let's change back to the weapon. I don't know why it keeps changing back to my other weapon, because I don't keep doing it. I did once, and now it seems to be kind of stuck there. Let's remove this guy from existence.
Another one is shattered.
Let us... No, I can't see that guy. There's a guy all the way at the back. Everybody on a 62% chance. He looks melee. He looks... What is he even holding? He is ranged. He's melee. Right, let's go for the ranged. Okay, good hit. Also hit the cover. And let us... Probably should have done before. This is going to get really annoying when I think whether I can hit someone or not. Blade Master, and let's make this one right in front of me, Trey, as well.
Schemes within schemes.
Cass, that is... You, I'm glad Keebler goes quite far down the list, to be honest. Attempt to get her lots of extra movements. There's no way he should have been able to shoot me through all of that nonsense in the way.
Malice drives me. Pay for this in blood.
We do need to get rid of that one, because they are going to be very annoying in the grand scheme of things. And Cat is in cover, isn't he? Yes. Whereas if I came to here, very much not in cover.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Let's happily go and do that.
Oh,
I'll put some bullets through them.
if
Dear,
I'm not so sure.
I literally have to check because...
Not the Scryer's job. No
well, hey, see, because I truly don't know, because my mouse is broken. I actually have to go around and, like, check everybody.
That is not my destiny.
And I'm assuming nothing to these guys. No, that would be a bit ridiculous. Okay, so 2 are down. We were able to hit this person.
Anything else?
Let's do that again. And I think they're actually the only... Wait, shouldn't I have... I do have movement. Stick myself in there, and that means I think actually I can...
No can do.
No.
I'm not so sure.
I can hit that one. And... I think in the ones with boxes around them, that might be a nice indication for me.
That is not
nope,
my
maybe
destiny.
Not. I just have to guess what's going on, mostly. They get a lot of goes in between my go and the next go, so I think I might want to use my heroic act. Let's, of course... Oh, no. If I get interrupted and kill something now and it goes to Idira, then comes back to me, that's going to wear off immediately. I wish some of these wouldn't be affected by extra turns, because kind of nonsense. I wish they were... It'd be nice if they were changed, to be honest, just for the round. Until, you know... Until the end of the commander's next turn. Next turn, next round. It should kind of be, I think. Reloads their current weapon. Yes, but can I even actually shoot anybody? Do I have anybody in my line of sight? I have a feeling the answer to that question might actually be no. Let's run and gun. Allows me to see one person.
Schemes within schemes. I'll show you.
Managed to hit that one person. Now we will actually swap weapon. And let's go ahead and do this.
Stroke of genius. A wicked thought.
Hit cover, I think. And hit cover again.
A new note in discordant melody.
Person, I have no idea because this flashing back and forth is, let's just say, absolutely terrible camera control. It always has been. It jumps to the characters and what's going on. I might actually be able to disable that. I'll have a look once we finish stream. There is no warp nonsense. Stop it. Genuinely just stop it.
He's approaching.
They're all charging at me. That's good. Please don't go too... Oh, damn it. Don't quite get it when they do that, but carry on. The toxic burst going on. They are planting an explosive device. And here comes another Blade Master. Dira, step around to here. If I was to ask you to zap this person... Apparently does not hit Pascal. But we claim. So we so claim. And so... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
What is this?
She might just explode and die and spawn a demon. Been happening a lot lately. Let us...
Will do.
Blind this guy.
Was that you? Or...
Increase Pascal's dodge. Then...
Anything else?
Yep, we can. Get some more hunt down the prey on the go. Nope, that's all of them. Kibula, Kibula, Kibula. How? Okay, you can run quite far forward. Then we're going to jump in.
I am your blade and shield.
Being next to this guy. What we should have done first is extra damage.
Trust me. As the
Blade dance.
You will pay for this in blood.
Death is a blessing.
Now what? I want to get back around there. Let's leave it at that. Unfortunately, that is all we're going to be able to do. We only have one jump. Okay. I really don't like Pascal. I'll give him that much. Oh, let's come up to here. And let's charge into this one.
Target.
And I should have done this first. Give myself a bit of extra strength. Let's do a good old warp strike. I think he's dead.
Let's see to it.
Pascal, Pascal, Pascal. You're going to come to here and you're going to lay down some pain.
Activate calculated
Again.
fury algorithm.
I always plan the attacks first. I just can't help it.
But of course.
Don't blind him. Leave it at that. I should really do everything else first. Don't blind him. And that'll be that. Pascal.
Let the cycle be discontinued.
Carnival of Misery. And yeah, that's about all we can do with that. Cass. I'm gonna stand next to him.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
And open the navigator's gaze. Someone else just dropped dead. We'll just skip that. Let's mend the warp a little bit. That is us. I'm hoping he should be stunned, very much so. He's dead. Is he come to here? And 1% chance of a hit there. 39% chance of a hit there. Those are a bit of what I would class as ridiculous odds. Still 39% chance. Wow, so we'll guarantee that hit.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
Ah, I've got the wrong freaking weapon equipped. That's why. 95% chance of kill.
Genius at work.
Or not.
What is fun? A
Thank you.
predictable downfall.
That's an interesting way for things to finish. He continues to play with a bomb in the background. There are 2 guys left.
I know what is to come.
Come to here. Let us paint the town red.
This goes against the tenets.
Not withstand my vengeance.
Let's just dance around a bit because it looks good.
Fortune smiles on us. An ill omen.
And let's disable this bomb that they're trying to use to blow up our ship. Everybody gathers. And a crewman comes out of the corner. No, where is he? Where is my son? Try to identify the officer. Passenger's jacket bears a familiar crest. It is a symbol of one of the middle decks, one that has no connection to this compartment. The officer's presence here is its own violation of the ship's regulations. Why are you not on your assigned deck? Tacitus, my boy. Swamp Devils dragged him off. Where am I supposed to be? I'm looking for my son. Okay. Xenos, what Xenos? Emperor preserve us. What is this nightmarish scene? I was leading the Emperor's guards to that swamp devil's nest across the marsh under my homeworld, but instead of that, I was showing the way to them. Hallucinations, a heretical image. They weren't very chatty. One of them called me something strange, monkey, I think, and I heard them talking among themselves, something about seizing the ship. Those words, Lord Captain, don't let them through. Have set my little voices singing. I hear them singing about a fine thread that leads to the heart of your territory. I hear them sing of Dargonus, of a black dragon. It was very hard to vessel and almost killed us all. Sorry, it's a Xenos illusion. Even now, I can see the marsh. Let him slip. To Iconoclast. Thanks, my boy. I'm coming. Despite the numerous bloodstains on his skin and clothes, the officer had not been seriously wounded. The only notable injury is on his face. His nose is disfigured and a red, slimy substance is streaming from it, staining his mouth and chin. Identify the cause of madness. Let's may as well loot everybody very quickly. They're all wonderful Xenos artifacts. Oh, we even actually kept something for ourselves. Unusual. Cabalite armor. Always add to cargo.
One step at a time.
Hey, and we got some goods. We can rob our own ship. Don't you just love it when that happens? No, I'm not gonna blow it up. Definitely not.
The machine god grants me insight.
Gotta love it when you can rob your own ship. Wait, was that goods there as well? Oh, hang on, we got goods here as well. Where? Oh, it's this, I think. Goods. Okay, that's just a mess. I don't know what that's supposed to allude to. My UI is very much bugged like crazy. Got some goods here. We're like Sapper. Goods. Goods. Everybody come here. Or Xenos examine. Short electromagnetic pulses that disable power grids and devices. It is strong enough to take out the power of a whole city district or several void ship sections. Use.
Applaud my brilliance.
Turn to Dargonus.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Stage 1, get out of here. To the void ship bridge. Alrighty then. Yes, we're going to leave the stream there. We've gone a little bit over time, but that's okay, because we simply had to kill the damn Xenos trying to hunt down our ship. I'm going to have a quick check in settings to see if there's anything about that always jumps to character nonsense, because it is actually very annoying when you're shooting people over a long distance. And then other than that, yes, so thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, as per always, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.